connecting cultures and connecting with each other. Leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, Teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
Listen to the man who tells you exactly how he sees it. The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris every weekday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 101.7 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. A horrible city is what former President Donald Trump called the city of Milwaukee yesterday. Trump was speaking to House Republicans in a morning meeting on Capitol Hill when he uttered those words. According to Punchbowl News, Trump stated to GOP lawmakers, quote, "Milwaukee, where we're having our convention, is a horrible city." Local and national politicians shared their thoughts in the comment, including Milwaukee's Mayor Cavalier Johnson, who released a statement. Donald Trump was talking about things that he thinks are horrible. All of us lived through his presidency, so right back at you, buddy. President Joe Biden sent a tweeted picture of him on X at the 2021 celebration of the Milwaukee Bucks NBA championship with a caption saying, "I happen to love Milwaukee." Trump's statement comes ahead of his scheduled visit to a campaign rally in Racine next week, Tuesday. A 9-year-old John A.L. Zambrano was shot and killed on Milwaukee's north side Thursday morning. The shooting took place around 12:05 a.m. at the Woodlands apartment complex. The parents of Zambrano said someone was firing a gun outside and a bullet shattered the window, striking the child. Zambrano was rushed to the hospital where he later died because of his injuries. Zambrano is one of 6 kids killed in Milwaukee this year from gun violence. He is also the second child who had been shot in that area. Currently, no arrests have been made. If you have any information, contact Milwaukee Police at 414-935-7360. The Milwaukee Public School Board approved a $1.5 billion budget Thursday night. The board held a meeting to take a vote, which was approved by 7-1. The new budget will include $140 million from the referendum that was approved this past April. This will also come with an 8% cut from last year's budget, which may result in the loss of jobs for 300 staff members. MPS cannot pay its bills without an approved budget. However, the new budget can be altered once they know how much state aid they will receive. This new budget will take effect on July 1st. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show is next on the new 101.7 The Truth.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory, you want all the action or you want all the smoke? Oh, I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's mentioned. It's not.
I don't care if it's the pastor. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure. No, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe the racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready, we ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
And no but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's Friday.
And how y'all doing out there in Radio Land? Truth Nation. Thank you for joining me this Friday, June 14th, 2024. And we got to talk about yesterday's school board meeting. I attended. I spoke. Advocate and author Elizabeth Brown also attended and spoke. Many of the community members that are concerned about the future of NPS showed up and spoke. And there were a lot of teacher union members there speaking as well. So a lot of that y'all see on TV with the signs, these are actual teacher union people that are speaking on the behalf of passing these things. But these were the people that was out here saying that they wanted the referendum. Like, these are ideas that are not organic. These are staged, strategic movements that's going on within NPS. So as I've been dealing with the last couple situations, I'm seeing something that makes me raise an eyebrow. And at 2 o'clock, when we get to the 2 o'clock hour, I'm going to play some of the things that made me raise an eyebrow when it came to those in participation, because some of those key words that they were using let me know that last night they were going to push the budget through regardless, because it was already set up for it to get pushed through. Mainly the union members, the teachers union members, and some other character that was a part of the union idea that didn't have a green shirt. I'm not really for sure what part that this one guy that came up to the podium played, but he basically threatened some of the board members because he said that they come to them when they need, when they got to run again, or if they need to be endorsed and things like that. So to me, they were flexing some type of muscle at the meeting last night. And I was watching, I was observing, I was picking it up, and I was like, oh, wow, so this is what it is. So I left before they made the decision because I knew that they were going to pass it because this was staged. They had to open it up to the public. They had to have this meeting. And the execution there was going to be so. And they left out. I wasn't there at the end when they left out and went into the back and then made their decision and then left everybody and then left. Left the people sitting there. I left. I already knew what time it was. So I took off a little bit earlier and I said I was going to let the news tell me the end result, which what I knew was going to be that they were going to pass the ideal of the budget going forward. And many times when we talk about our black children, it's many children that go to NPS. Let me get that straight. There's whites, there's some of everybody attends NPS. But most of those union members, their kids don't attend NPS because they know the risk of putting your kids through some public school ideas, but they're getting a check from NPS. And they're pushing through this budget over the scandal, over the scam, over the lies, because they want a financial gain. They always say it's about the kids. But yesterday's board meeting, you had to be there. It was about them getting a paycheck. That's what this was about. It was about a check. And if I was them, I would be there trying to get a check too.
But wait, so didn't they just get money, right? Wait, okay, let me get this straight.
They
got money.
They got money from the referendum.
A couple years ago.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
And they didn't use it right.
They mismanaged it.
And then they came to us asking to pass another referendum for them to get some more money.
Yes.
And that passed.
Yes.
So now yesterday they just had another meeting to say, okay,
they want to approve the $1.5 billion school budget. Like, the annual.
In addition to everything that they already got, in addition to everything they already just lost.
And it's still about to lose. Some state ideas are still jeopardized because of the mismanagement. So all I'm saying is, this is why we got to go out to these school board meetings, especially during these times. And salute to Truth Nation. I saw a lot of members of Truth Nation out. Salute. Thank you for standing on the front lines. I appreciate you. I appreciate anybody that's willing to make the sacrifice to come out and stand in the gaps. Come out and stand in the gaps. I appreciate that. But many times when you have meetings like this, when there's this much money being decided on, they already know. They just had to present something to the public, but they already know what they was going to do. That's why they went in the back, made the decision, and went out the back door. They left, and people were still confused because they were sitting there waiting for them to come back out. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I mean, I was there up until after we all spoke, and the board members started explaining some of the difficulties of making hard decisions. I said, here we go. All right, it's time to go. I looked at Liz. I said, let's get up out of here. White Widow was there. I said, hey, it's time to go. I already knew. And the thing is, when we're fighting this battle, when it comes to NPS, a big conglomerate like NPS, we're going to win some battles and we're going to lose some because, it's a war for the children. And it's sad that the teachers union played a huge part of a lot of things that's wrong with NPS. Matter of fact, when we come out at the 2 o'clock hour, I'm going to play some audio of union members speaking a certain type of language to the board. Kind of like letting them know that, hey, you need us. Y'all come to us when y'all need funding or whatever y'all need. Now we need y'all to go through this process and vote yes. And they had these signs printed. If they didn't have no money, how they get all the signs printed? Like if they suffering and they can't, afford to, go without the budget being passed, they had shirts, they was organized, they had signs. All that costs money. All that costs money. I'm watching this. And they were trying to flood the boardroom where they was having the board meeting, and we came out. Once again, thank everybody for showing up. This is tough because the black children are suffering the most. Other children go to NPS, but if you look at the statistics specifically toward the black child, it's the worst in the country. It's the worst in the country. And what we were just saying is, you don't have to pass this today. You got to the 30th. You can try to make sure that some of the ideas that is needed, more stronger ideas or rearranged ideas are put in place as we move forward, because there's never been a better time than now to regroup, rethink, and reshape NPS. Or it's just going to go back to being the same, just a different face. So we got to get to the root of the problem right now. And that's not happening. The transparency that we need is not happening, and it's going through not only the board, but the union, the teachers' union. And these are supposed to be the people that's shaping the education of our children. Damn. And they out there, and I'm telling you, they organize too. They organize because they were there. They was ready. It was about money to them. They like, hey, wait a minute. Hey, what about me? What about the teachers? Look at how we suffer. And everybody know. And trust me, we gave the money. Like, we want to pour into MPS. We want the children to have the resources. We want the teachers to have good incomes. But not like this. Not when you're not giving accountability to where the money is going. Where the money? Where is the money? We don't even know. We still don't know where the money going. But yet you want to move forward. You want to jump over the problems and get your check. I said, we all got to suffer right now till we get it right. We all got to suffer until we get it right. That's all I'm saying. Just a little bit till we get it right. We don't have to do it right now. But they passed it. They passed it. But I'm gonna play some audio at 2:00 that I want y'all to hear from last night's meeting, and you tell me what you hear. Because somebody stepped in and basically told that board, and more than, in other words, y'all work for us, not the parents. Hey, I was like, who is this? He didn't even have a green shirt on. I think he was some kind of funding idea for the board. Not for the board, but he said he was a funding idea in some sort. And a lot of, when they run for campaigns, they got it, when the union get behind you, they get out here and they get to putting your material out here because you're backed by and endorsed by the teachers union and these other unions. Well, now it's time to pay up. If we supported you for your campaign to get here, you need to do what we say. And sadly, this is what's happening all across the board. The people who control the money is the ones that are going to get the decisions. If it's between the people who giving the money and the people who giving the money gonna win every time. They put them there. Basically, I put you there. It's time to pay the piper. And that's what it sounded like to me. Hey, look, when we come back, we're going to have more discussion, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation!
And all our juicy jammers out there.
Make certain that you tap into Jam with Juice each and every day so you can quench your thirst.
That is right. You already know you can sip on us every single day, like Benjamin said, from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. But that's not all, y'all.
Catch us exclusively on YouTube for our 6 to 7 show.
Yep, only on Thursdays.
Catch Jamming with Juice each and every day on 1017 The Truth.
Now sip on that.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know, what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year, 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
Garage doors giving you headaches? Best way I know how to deal with it is to call my friends at Geis. Family owned since 1955, Geis is the trusted authority on garage doors and openers in southeastern Wisconsin. Trust me, I use them too. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to match your exact needs. For fast, reliable garage repair solutions, go to GeisDoors.com or call 262-784-4250. GeisDoors.com.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
Come escape to Lake Lawn Resort. Enjoy stunning lakeside views, on-site golf, award-winning spa, and numerous dining options, including 1878 on the lake. Dive into the pools, explore water sports, or relax by the lakeside fire pits. Experience Lake Lawn Resort's newly renovated guest rooms, part of a multi-million-dollar upgrade for ultimate comfort and luxury. Whether it's a romantic getaway, family vacation, or corporate retreat, Lake Lawn Resort has it all. Book your stay at Lake Lawn Resort today and discover the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation.
From my family and myself, I would like to say thank you to Gruber Law Offices for taking such good care of us.
I would say thank you because you're so human and so much of a friend during the whole process.
I'm super grateful for them representing me and doing all that they did for me.
I would just say thank you for making me feel better.
That's why I'm here, to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yeah. Visa. I can make the dough scratch. I can teach finesse, and I'm about my check. You better come correct. Stay choosing, trap straight booming. I'm a pack move, I'm a weight loose. I can make the dough scratch. I can teach finesse, and I'm about my check. You better come correct. Stay choosing, trap straight booming. I'm a pack move, I'm a weight loose.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We got another sad situation where a 9-year-old was killed in his sleep by a stray bullet overnight on Thursday on Milwaukee's northwest side. There's a $10,000 reward. The family is calling for justice to be served. The shooting happened just after midnight at an apartment complex near Swan and Allen, and it killed this 9-year-old young child. Once again, we have another situation, Truth Nation, where we as a community got to get involved to try to figure out what happened and get justice for this family. I'm going to tell you this. It's getting hot out, and you already know what happens when the weather get hot. We got to start taking action against those that are creating victims. Let's listen.
Now to a tragedy last night on the city's northwest side. 9-year-old Yonael Zambrano killed in his sleep by a stray bullet.
He was just 9 years old. All I gotta say is justice for Yonael.
That shooting happened just after midnight at an apartment complex near Swan and Allen. Tahalil Mohudin spoke with members of that young boy's family and shares how they are coping with his loss.
So this is the room where my cousin was. You can see some chaps over here also. Right there.
Surveying the many bullet holes left in his little cousin's bedroom.
He was over here.
20-year-old Maynard Antunes tells me he remembers hearing 10 to 12 shots fired late into the night.
You were in the room when it happened?
Yeah, I was laid down here. So, and my little cousin was up there.
Antunes' room was on the second floor. His 9-year-old cousin, Joanel Zambrano, on the third floor.
I heard my little sister when he said, my cousin got shot, and I was like, oh my God, that was so sad when I heard that.
Running upstairs to investigate, Antunes found the 9-year-old had been shot in the head while sleeping, making Zambrano's death the 7th deadly shooting involving a minor since January in Milwaukee.
He didn't deserve this.
Surveillance video obtained by TMJ4 News shows 3 people having what appears to be a confrontation with someone in a parked car. Soon after, 2 of the people walking start shooting in the air, followed by the white sedan pulling off. Then suddenly, the 2 shooters seen on camera ducking behind another car.
Do you have any idea who could have done this?
No, I do not have any idea, because we don't have any problems with nobody.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know how this happened.
As they grieve the death of their young loved one, Antunes says right now his family wants justice. I spoke with several neighbors off camera who told me right now they're feeling unsafe. They want to go back to how things were a few years ago, when they had on-site security patrolling the area overnight. In Milwaukee, Tilly Muhaddin, TMJ4 News.
Hey, look, prayers go out to the family of this 9-year-old, and once again, Truth Nation, we have a child negatively affected by what's going on with this senseless violence, and that's why we have walks. That's why we encourage you to bring your families out, even the ones that y'all know that's out here maybe contributing to what's going on in these streets in a negative way. Bring them out to some of the call to actions. It's up to us to take control, and sometimes they got to see the many lives that can be affected by their negative behavior. That's why when we do the march and when we do the walks, I tell people to bring their family members out, bring the cousins and the nieces and the nephews out so they can have an experience and talk to other community members that they can see, maybe I should have some responsibility of not negatively affecting those in my community. A lot of times the young people feel like nobody cares or that they're lost, or even the elders. Some of the elders are causing some of the incidents as well. And we all need to come together, regroup, rethink, and reshape, and get around more positive energies, because it's going to take us to really clear up some of this that's going on. And if anybody have any information on what took place with this young 9-year-old who was shot in his sleep, please come forward. Please come forward or talk to the family or talk to community members that you trust. If you don't like going over there to the police, talk to community members that you can trust. You can even hit me up and talk to me about what took place. I'm going to tell you right now, we got to turn this around. You cannot be out here creating victims. If you're creating victims, it's a problem. And it's up to us to take action. It's up to us to take action. Hey, look, when we come back, we're at a Pop Culture Report. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as 1 business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Truth Nation. Nation! Join the city of Racine for its 49th annual Juneteenth Festival. All week long, the city of Racine will be celebrating Juneteenth with events like the 3rd annual Sneaker Ball. Make sure to attend the Racine Juneteenth Parade, also followed by Racine's Juneteenth celebration this Saturday, June 15th, at the Dr. John Bryant Center. Enjoy food, art, sports, family activities, and more. Happy Juneteenth from the city of Racine. It's amazing.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Tory Lowe with his truth.
Have you ever heard of the saying, health is wealth? Or eat your food as medicine before you have to take your medicine like it's food? Well, I'm maturing in age and I'm starting to realize what it means to truly value my health. Lately, I've been paying attention to what I'm putting in my body by making changes to my diet and adding exercise to my daily routine. Look, I love to eat, and I have not always been conscious of reading the labels. My motto used to be, if it tastes good, it's all good. Now my motto is eat better, get stronger, and live longer. The truth is, it's important to make positive adjustments that will increase your health long term. I might not be a guru on nutrition, but I do know you are what you eat. And even if you decide to eat better, you still have to watch out for processed foods, PFAs, GMOs, and other man-made chemicals that could negatively impact your health. So remember to detox your body as often as you can. There are many ways to go about this, so do your research and check with your doctor if you have pre-existing conditions. At the end of the day, it's your life, your health, and we have to make sure we're taking time to do the proper maintenance on ourselves. Also, make sure you choose a diet and exercise routine that works for you. I'm excited about this new journey that I'm on to properly take care of my body, and I hope I can encourage you to get excited about your health as well. Eat better, get stronger, live longer. Now start eating powerful.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Tory Lowe Show weekdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Alex Tellez. The Milwaukee Brewers are back in action on this Friday versus division rival in the Cincinnati Reds. Freddie Peralta is expected to take the mound versus Hunter Green. First pitch is scheduled for 7:10, with coverage beginning over on WTMJ at 6:35. And finally, over in basketball, Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics are a win tonight away from a sweep in the NBA Finals as they are in Dallas this Friday for Game 4 versus the Mavericks. Luka Doncic and the Mavericks are looking to become the first team in NBA history to come back from a 3-0 deficit. Tip-off is scheduled for 7:30. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I see dead people. Hey, mustard on the beat, Debo, any rap. He a freak though, man down, call like Amber Lambs. Tell him free, bro. Nella to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni? Trying to see Compton, the industry can hate me. For Marlon, they mama, how many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton.
1017 The Truth.
The Bible if God watching.
Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brothers E on the ones and twos. Pop Culture Report brought to you by social media sensation Truth Nation. Social media sensation.
We
Jason
live.
Smith.
We live.
In the building.
No.
Hey. Hey, look, it's a lot going on out here in these pop culture streets.
You already know this. This every day, honestly.
Man.
It's something new every day. And I just found out that MPS really not the only school district that's messed up, man. Why? Because in California, I guess it's legal, it's okay to teach second graders drunk.
What?
So basically what happened is, listen, it's a teacher.
Teaching second graders drunk?
Come on now. Like, is that not...
With a little alcohol in your system?
And I'm all for the alcohol. Come on, it's Friday.
How did she get to work?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm all for it.
If you drunk at the school, did you drive there?
Drunk, if you had to.
Oh, wow.
Unless she brought the alcohol to the
and got
school.
drunk when she got to the school.
But I don't think she did that. I think she got drunk at the crib and just came, it take a little time for it to kick in. And I think when it was full-fledged when she was in there teaching them kids.
Oh, wow.
They had to grab her from the classroom because they realized that she was basically incoherent.
What?
And I'm off like I'm saying, like, it's Friday night. Listen, I'm about to go get a couple drinks tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for it. You know, it's all for leisure, having a good time.
But in a professional place.
You can't show up here on the radio drunk.
I can't.
Like, that's illegal. That's literally actually illegal to show up on the radio drunk. So why is it not illegal to teach kids drunk? So
Can I be arrested for showing up drunk on the radio?
It's illegal. I know it's against the law.
Like the security in the mall come get
you know what I'm saying? They go bust through
take
this
me off the show.
FCC go get you. You know, they go bust through this one, open that door.
Damn.
Arrest you live on air to take you off.
Oh, wow.
You feel what I'm saying? So, and this actually happened on TV before. She got fired from her job, but she was a news reporter and she was drunk doing her thing, and she apologized for it, but she still got castigated, killed for it on social media.
Did she get some jail time?
I don't know if she got I got to look into it, but I know it's illegal. She probably got a fine, a ticket, something.
So this teacher shows up to work drunk.
Wendy Munson. Her blood alcohol level was more than
Not
twice.
Wendy Munson.
Wendy.
Oh, wow.
You hear somebody Wendy. Oh, you know Wendy. You think Wendy.
Not Wendy Munson.
Not Wendy Munson. Not the Wendy we know. not our Wendy. Not our second grade teacher, Wendy.
Hey, this is not actually funny, though. It's serious.
But it's crazy. Like, it's wild. Because, like, listen, MPS is all messed up. I get that. But
right.
At least MPS ain't got no teachers coming drunk.
That we know of.
Right. Oh, Jesus. Nah, you done.
Accusations.
Now you done open my mind.
Right.
Now you done open my mind. But Wendy Munson blood alcohol level was more than twice the legal limit when she was nabbed midway through teaching students at her school in Sacramento. But and she's not facing any jail time. She's going back to work.
What you mean she going back to work?
Because it's not illegal. It's nothing like
what
you
are you saying that you could get drunk
and go teach
in California?
Yes.
I wonder, is there any laws here in Wisconsin?
But the thing is, California is always more lenient.
DJ Brothers, look and see if there's any requirements for teachers not to be drunk in the state of Wisconsin.
Because that is insane. I'm trying to think, like, especially second graders. And I know she probably stressed because, dude, I know, man, I was a teaching assistant at a middle school. And them sixth graders and them seventh graders, I can understand why you want to go home and get a drink. Because you got to be a second parent. I understand the frustration.
But that's the career choice you took. Come on now. Look, I'm going to tell you. You could have been anything else.
You know?
But this is what you chose.
So you got to live with it.
I don't understand why people think that they get a pass for choosing a career path.
And they say that, and they say it's
you
a calling.
choose, but what I'm saying is you could choose anything, right? But if you're getting into a space where you're becoming self-destructing.
Yeah. You got to go.
I'm just saying.
Because, you got to understand, you are putting yourself in this position. So while I can understand the frustration, it's a reason why I just left and stopped teaching and came over here to radio, because I understood.
Oh, you used to be a teacher.
I was a teaching assistant.
Oh, wow.
I was about to go down that path, T-Lo.
Wait a minute. How many hats do you got? You got a lot of hats. I see you doing a lot of things.
Because I
no wonder your vocabulary it's exceptional.
I try to, I got into reading and stuff. And I got a little golfing. But no, I tried to experiment. Like when I was trying to figure out a career path, I was trying to experiment.
You seem like you'd be one of the teachers that do the handshake with the students.
I'll be a cool teacher.
Every student would have their own individual handshake.
Hey, listen, I'll be the cool teacher. Even when I'm walking down, hey, Mr. J. You know what
you wouldn't be playing no sexy red in the classroom.
I wouldn't be playing no sexy red in the classroom. I don't see a reason for me to play no sexy red in the classroom.
But at the end of the day, when we talk about sending your child to school, she's going to be with this teacher. The baby going to be with the teacher to second grade.
Second grade,
they're going to be with the teacher all day.
That's what I'm saying.
And they drinking?
And they drunk.
Oh,
it's like they drunk, bro. So I don't know. I guess this leads to the bigger question of, the school system and like as a whole, like this is
the oversight.
This is terrible. Like, does the U.S. do we have the worst school system out of every country?
we got the worst test scores right here with the students here in Milwaukee.
Oh my goodness!
So when it comes to the testing, the black children,
it's crazy because so at Brown Deer, we used to accept everybody when I was going there, but then they kicked out, the test scores dropped, so then they kicked out all Milwaukee kids, and you had to live in Brown Deer in order to go to Brown Deer. And it's crazy because the test scores did rise after they kicked all the. So I wonder
what you mean. So they did it strategically.
I think they, it's a whole bunch of behind the scenes action going on.
Yes,
man. Should they trying to? I don't know what they're trying to do to Milwaukee kids because it's just a big difference. And I've experienced it both. I went to NPS. I went to suburban schools,
and you saw the difference.
It's a big difference, and the way the attentiveness of the staff is much different. It's like at MPS, dude, they wasn't really concerned with teaching you, like molding you. Some teachers were, because it's not every teacher.
It's not every teacher, but are you saying the overall idea?
They not concerned with molding you and nothing like that, dude. They more concerned with putting you in detention and they more concerned with discipline.
The suspensions is up amongst the black children too. So what I'm saying is there's a lot of things that we need to talk about to have a serious conversation. That's why I was at the school board meeting, because there's multiple ideas when it comes to race that go to NPS.
Yeah.
But the black children are making all the negative statistics.
Yeah.
And they're competing with some of the worst across the country.
Yeah.
So that's a problem.
And for me, it's not all, like, I think a lot of people want to put it all on the students. Mm-hmm. It's not that, but these are little kids. They have to be taught the stuff in order to score high on the test. So we need to look at the educators and see how are they teaching? Like, what are their methods of teaching?
You know what I saw yesterday? That the teachers union, it's majority whites in other races.
For MPS?
Yeah, for MPS.
See, that's a problem.
And then the board, like I said, these people are not concerned.
No.
Like, they don't have the vested concern in the black outcome when it comes to education.
They don't even understand. They have not experienced what we have experienced. They don't understand our life experiences. They don't understand our coach. They don't understand any of that. They think they do. I don't know if they think they do. I don't know if they care enough to even.
All I'm saying is, all I know is that last night showed me that they see it's bad, but they want to get paid. They like, MPS is a money grab.
Money.
That's what it is. The scandals all surround the money, and we don't know where a lot of the money is going. And the teachers union was there to get their piece of the pie. They was there to pass that budget so they can continue to get their money. You know what I mean? And it's all out from the top to the bottom. It was about money. It was never about the kids. They lied. They lied to get us to vote yes on the referendum. And they made it seem like it was about the kids, the arts, trigger words, the things that the kids need to have. But yet we found out after they got approved for the referendum that they didn't even have the paperwork straight. We're still trying to find out where the COVID money went.
We don't know where.
We don't know where none of the money.
Where is the money?
There's not a clear budget written up. You know what I mean? Like, it's the paperwork all messed up. But yet you want to keep moving forward. Like, they might as well be drinking.
They probably were drinking. They probably were drinking. They was probably drunk when they was abusing all of this money. Because, like, where is the money? That's the question that I had yesterday, and DT was talking about this on Truth in the Afternoon yesterday. Because the one question that's never been answered is, where did the money go? Like where is all? Because you got the superintendent. Obviously, we know he's making 6 figures. So, like, where we know that all these other high people in place are they making all of this money, but yet all the kids are struggling, and you can't even write kids up. You don't even want to suspend kids anymore because you care more about perception than actually helping these kids and raising these kids and educating these kids so they can be contributing, members to society. No, they care about getting their cheese, getting their check. And I think, and the fact that it's not a private school, this is a public school, bro. So you are getting paid from tax dollars. You are getting paid from the parents sending their kids to these schools. We are paying y'all,
right?
And y'all are taking the money, and we don't even know where it's going, but we know that y'all bank account is getting fatter while the kids' test scores are getting lower.
I'll say this. That's why we have to stand in the gap, because we talk about things are getting worse. It's worse. Is it going to ever get? Already, right now.
Yeah.
They always say, oh, it could get worse. Oh, it could.
Nah.
The worst thing that
MPS
can happen
can't.
is MPS actually get dissolved.
Yeah, if it's no more MPS.
Yeah. Like that probably can happen. And they opening up the door for it to happen.
I was about to say, that might happen.
Right. So what I'm saying is, but even though there's, different other races attending MPS, if you look at the negative statistics and the suspensions and the test scores, those are black children.
They point to black people. So, but what would happen if they did dissolve MPS? Like, how would that work?
I don't know.
I can't even.
They're gonna have to figure that out, because they're the ones that are they're dissolving it already
by themselves. Self-destruction.
I couldn't even answer that question because I'm not in there mismanaging the money.
Dude, and I know that the financial guy, I think the comptroller, whoever it was, who just stepped down, he said it was already a mess before he got there. He said he got in there trying to do damage control. I don't know whether to believe him or not, because
well, it's been going on for years.
See, so that makes sense.
But he took on the situation, and I don't know what his efforts was to correct, if he was actually making efforts to correct anything or not. But a lot of the financial ideas that are going on with MPS, they're starting to resign.
See, I feel like they thought they wouldn't get caught. I think they thought that they could just get away. Like, anybody gonna notice. Don't nobody, like MPS, a well-known name in Wisconsin. They got everybody trust. I feel like they thought they could just get away with it. They could get this cheese, get this money. And I don't know how. How do you think you go get away with not submitting a financial report for 8-9 months? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just stupid.
And I received information that the chief financial officer actually resigned the same day Posley resigned.
Come on, like, this is
and the MPS kept it quiet. They didn't say nothing until the other day before the board meeting. Like, this all happened at the same time, but they didn't say nothing about it. So they're trying to hold these ideas so they can pass the money idea of the new budget. So they kept the chief financial idea that they resigned out of the public.
Wow.
Until the other day.
They're trying to be sneaky with all it. Like they all in cahoots. Like, this is insane. Like, I understand the importance of money, but I mean, it is very true. Money is the root of all evil, because, like, I truly feel like, obviously, this is all a money grab. This is about money, money, money. And it's just so sick that they're doing it at the expense of these kids. So, like, when these kids graduate high school, when these kids, I mean, like, hopefully, I don't want to say hopefully, because you don't have to go to college,
right.
But if these kids go to college, dude, like, how are their minds going to be? Because they did not receive the proper education growing up. So how is this going to be? They're not learning the stuff that they're supposed to be learning.
And then they complaining about the lunch. How many years have these kids been? And it's statistics that say the lunch is really important for learning. The breakfast and the lunch.
They feeding us BS.
And they look like jail food.
I was there. I'm getting my plate. I'm like, man. But then I go
it's terrible.
I'm not going to lie. Then I go to the suburban school. We got options.
Y'all had a buffet.
Man, we get whatever. You want a burger? You want a chicken patty? You want a pizza?
You want salad?
You want Gatorade? You want salad? Fruit. They got the fruit. You got to get some fruit.
Yeah.
Like, you want Gatorade? What you want? What's that called? It was like this Izzy. Do you want the Izzy? Like, what do you want?
Right.
We had options. But then you go to MPS. When I was in MPS, I'm looking down at the plate. We can only get what they give us.
Look like a jail tray.
And, dude, I feel, bro, it already felt like school in general already felt like a factory.
Right.
But, dude, I'm trying to tell you, it's a difference. So MPS got to do better.
Do they care about the kids?
I don't think they care about it. I think they care about the money.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have the Pop Culture Report with Jason Smith. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, Gruber Law Offices and The Truth have raised the stakes for this year. The One Call That's All Gruber Cash Giveaway is now a $5K giveaway. Yes, you heard it right. $5,000 giveaway. Every weekday on 1017 The Truth, you will have the chance to be entered to win the $5K giveaway. Listen to The Truth for the One Call That's All cue to call for your chance to win $5,000. Gruber Law Offices. One Call That's All. Visit 1017thetruth.com for official contest rules.
It's 1017 The Truth, Sherwin Hughes, and you've heard me talk about the importance of home ownership and the generational wealth it can build. I understand the thought of going through the home buying process can be daunting, but my friends at Axe Housing have been helping people from Milwaukee turn their dreams of home ownership into reality for years. They have home buying coaches who will walk with you every step of the way, from getting your finances in order to getting pre-approved for a loan, searching for your home, and closing on it. They even have a great partnership with BMO Harris Bank, who offers the down payment assistance program where you can receive up to $16,000 toward home down payments. In addition, BMO has a community and home ownership advancement team who is passionate about serving the people of Milwaukee and have many resources for you to use, from their credit builder loan to their community home improvement loan. Let Axe Housing and BMO Harris Bank be your one-stop shop for home ownership. Come and start your home ownership journey Saturday, June 15th from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. at North Division High School for Axe Housing's free home buying seminar. Visit axehousing.org today to register.
At We Energies, we're committed to building a bright, sustainable energy future. We're investing in clean energy projects like solar, wind, and battery storage. As a leader in the decarbonization effort, our goal is to achieve net zero carbon emissions from our generation fleet by 2050. It's part of our plan to provide the affordable, reliable, and clean energy you depend on. Learn more at weenergies.com. We Energies, people you can trust, energy you can depend on. This message was paid for by the stockholders of WEC Energy Group.
This is Telly Hughes for Educators Credit Union, where I am a member. Do you dream of owning a home? Educators Credit Union is by your side with better rates, lower fees, and award-winning member services to help turn your dreams into reality. Join one of their free home buying webinars throughout this summer to learn about the benefits of buying a home, home ownership grants, loan options, and so much more. Visit their website at ecu.com to reserve your virtual seat. Educators Credit Union is an equal housing lender.
Miller High Life, the champagne of beers, has called Milwaukee home since 1903. And Miller High Life is proud to sponsor the Milwaukee Juneteenth celebration. Miller High Life and Beer Capital Distributing.
Brewers 5 County Fridays are now Wisconsin First Fridays. All Wisconsin residents get half off Brewers tickets at the first Friday home game of each month. Check out the schedule and get yours at brewers.com/Wisconsin Fridays.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yeah, birds in the truck, they gon' stink. Mara, serving the act out of big bottle. Don't tell me shut up, you are not my boss. Turn up so much, now I just can't turn up.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Truth Nation social media sensation.
Right here.
Jason Smith in the building. Hey.
Right across.
What's happening then?
I wanted to talk a little bit about comedy because I think comedy has changed a lot.
Right.
I grew up. I remember when my first time watching Kevin Hart. I'm a grown little man. I wasn't really supposed to watch it, but my cousin, he allowed me to, even though my auntie said I can't. And it was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? I know Bernie Mac, I think, is the greatest of all time. You know, and I love Dave Chappelle. You know, you hear the goats I'm naming. So they just came out.
And you think Bernie Mac better than Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, I think Bernie Mac is the greatest comedian ever. I think he's the funniest human to ever live.
Oh, okay.
That dude is crazy. But so they just came out with a list of the funniest people, and it is on the internet that they did clarify. But I just think in a whole it's changed. And there's some funny people on there. You know, like Drewski, he's named #1.
Yeah, because I think his skits
are hilarious.
Yeah. But I don't think he could do stand-up. Like the old comedians, like they had to go around the country doing stand-up. I think now we're in the skit era.
Well, so comedy
because of the
changed.
internet. Yeah.
So
comedy has changed. Yeah.
I don't think it's as good, and I
don't think it's as funny either.
It's not as funny. Maybe because it's everything. You know the saying, everything that's said has already been said. Everything that's done has already been done. But come on now, we need some type of innovation.
I think it's zany more, like, and then innuendo, filled with innuendo.
You see what I'm saying?
Sometimes I don't think that's really truly funny.
You know. It's just kind of forced. And like I saw Drewski actually. I went to Texas. I saw Drewski in Texas, and you know he was all right. But I also saw Cat Williams live, and it was a complete different experience.
He was more traditional.
Dude, like he's up there actually telling jokes, using his body as like, I don't know what he was using his body,
Well,
he got the stool.
That's the thing. I feel like Cat Williams is an actual stand-up comedian, and
Right.
Drewski's he's an actor. He makes skits, and like the Complex article, it's very specific. It's like funniest people on the internet. So it's like to compare him to Eddie Murphy or Bernie Mac, like that's
Or Martin
apples and
Lawrence.
oranges. Like
the reason why I do is because, like you said, that's the new comedy. Because who is think about stand-up comedians right now? Who is the best stand-up comedian now besides the ghosts that we name? We don't know no stand-up comedians. So it's just like comedy changed. So like I don't know. I guess it's evolution, obviously.
Right. Well, I think the internet changed comedy. Like Country Wayne.
Yeah, it's just
when
completely
they're
different.
able to attract an audience by doing skit comedy. And sketch comedy used to be on like a Living Color,
Dave Chappelle
or
the
Saturday
Chappelle
Night
Show.
Live, or Chappelle Show. So now you got this phone. And I think that now anybody can do skit comedy, and it's reaching more people.
And it's entertaining.
It's entertaining, but like I said, now people are coming in just on that half of comedy, and anybody can do skit comedy.
So I just think stand-up is dead now.
I do a little skit comedy.
Yeah, I know. I saw you and Liz.
Yeah, we do a little skit comedy always.
Y'all go viral on that. I was over there laughing. But no, I think stand-up comedy is dead then. Like I think it's dead. I don't know unless somebody come and revive it.
Right.
Like I understand. Like if Dave Chappelle drop a Netflix special, I know but you see, I'm still saying the same names. There's no
Chris Rock,
goats. Like there's no Martin Lawrence. Oh, you said Martin, but there's no more great stand-up comedians. It's just all skit, internet comedy, and I get it because you could just scroll on TikTok, scroll on Instagram, and you seeing it. It's more easily accessible. Mm-hmm. But I just think stand-up is dead, and I don't like it.
I think everything moved to the internet.
Yeah,
and I think that internet has shaped the new form of comedy.
Yeah,
because if you couldn't do stand-up, you couldn't make it.
You couldn't make it. You weren't that funny if you couldn't do stand-up. But
now TikTok, all you need is 30 seconds, a little funny, and you about to go 5 million.
And some of them funny. Like Drewski is funny. It's not like Drewski not funny. What he do, he got his own lane, his own niche. But it's just, I just hate to see the demise of stand-up comedy because like I grew up just binging out on YouTube, binging all the people I name, and it's just sad. My kids ain't gonna get that chance unless they go back to the old school. But
hey, look, I like the skit comedy idea because I was big on In Living Color.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And I was big on Saturday Night Live. And now what I'm seeing now is those variations. And I think Ha Ha Davis.
Mm-hmm. Hilarious.
Where was he on the list?
I don't even know if he was on the list.
What?
Funny Marco, he number 6. Funny Marco, funny. No, Ha Ha Davis, I think Kai could be a little higher. Vince Staples on there. Wow. No, I don't. On the top 20, I know he ain't in the top 20.
Oh wow. Really?
No, this is a bad list though. I'm not gonna lie to you. But you know,
whoever made that list.
No, you know these places always be having bad lists.
All right. Well, look, I appreciate you for coming on this Friday for the Pop Culture Report, Jason Smith.
Of course, always.
Have a fun, safe weekend.
You already know I'm about to get a little lit.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
All right, Truth Nation. When we come back, we got guests. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Here at the new 1017 The Truth, we aim to be a staple in Milwaukee's Black community. We are committed to partnering with local organizations and supporting Black-owned businesses. We are proud to call Milwaukee our city and promise to be a positive reflection of our community. We look forward to celebrating Black culture and excellence with you every day as we make history and continue to uplift the voices in our city. Join us for the journey at the new 1017 The Truth, founded by Gruber Law Offices, Milwaukee Black Talk.
What's good, y'all? This is 1017 The Truth's Telly Hughes, and I am Milwaukee. The goal of Truth Be Told with DT and Telly is to provide a platform for citizens of Milwaukee and Truth Nation to have their voices heard about concerns that have daily, direct impact. So join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 1017 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
Truth Nation, it is Denise Thomas.
And Telly Hughes.
From Truth Be Told with DT and Telly. And guess what?
What is that, DT?
Our Our Truth fans can now watch and stream us live every day, Telly.
Wait a minute, Denise. Let me make sure I got this thing right. Our amazing and incredible Truth fans can go to 1017thetruth.com, click the Watch Live link, and watch me and you do our thing live from YouTube and Twitter every morning?
Yes, Telly, that is exactly right. So now they can watch you almost lose your black card every Friday during our Truth Telling Hits segment.
Come on now. You know I'm never losing my black card. But Truth Nation, you gotta tune into all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows, as you can not only listen live on the app, but you can also stream us live all day, every day by going to 1017thetruth.com and clicking the Watch Live link.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other. Leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
All of your favorite 1017 The Truth content whenever you want. The Truth app has it all. The Truth is on 1017 and 1510 WGKB Waukesha, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. A horrible city is what former President Donald Trump called the city of Milwaukee yesterday. Trump was speaking to House Republicans in a morning meeting on Capitol Hill when he uttered those words. According to Punchbowl News, Trump stated to GOP lawmakers, quote, "Milwaukee, where we're having our convention, is a horrible city." Local and national politicians shared their thoughts in the comment, including Milwaukee's Mayor Cavalier Johnson, who released a statement. Donald Trump was talking about things that he thinks are horrible. All of us lived through his presidency, so right back at you, buddy. President Joe Biden sent a tweeted picture of him on X at the 2021 celebration of the Milwaukee Bucks NBA championship with a caption saying, "I happen to love Milwaukee." Trump's statement comes ahead of his scheduled visit to a campaign rally in Racine next week, Tuesday. A 9-year-old John A.L. Zambrano was shot and killed on Milwaukee's north side Thursday morning. The shooting took place around 12:05 a.m. at the Woodlands apartment complex. The parents of Zambrano said someone was firing a gun outside and a bullet shattered the window, striking the child. Zambrano was rushed to the hospital where he later died because of his injuries. Zambrano is one of 6 kids killed in Milwaukee this year from gun violence. He is also the second child who had been shot in that area. Currently, no arrests have been made. If you have any information, contact Milwaukee Police at 414-935-7360. The Milwaukee Public School Board approved a $1.5 billion budget Thursday night. The board held a meeting to take a vote, which was approved by 7-1. The new budget will include $140 million from the referendum that was approved this past April. This will also come with an 8% cut from last year's budget, which may result in the loss of jobs for 300 staff members. MPS cannot pay its bills without an approved budget. However, the new budget can be altered once they know how much state aid they will receive. This new budget will take effect on July 1st. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 1017 The Truth.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory Lowe want all the action, or you want all the smoke? Oh, I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee, and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the pastor. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure. No, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe the racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20, 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
So you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And we got the queen, the author, the advocate, Elizabeth Brown, in studio.
Hey, it's Friday. Happy Friday.
Hey, and also we got Erie Insurance. Fred Johnson in the building.
What's up, young man?
I've been waiting for you to come through.
I know it. I'm late, but I'm here.
We've been talking about a lot of things on this show, and insurance to me is one of the most important things that we got to understand, especially when it comes to our lives. I think that everybody should have insurance.
Absolutely.
I believe that if you're with somebody and you don't get an insurance policy on them, you don't love them.
I hear you on that. I hear you on that.
Because things can happen.
You don't love yourself. You ain't doing it right.
Things can happen. You got to,
true.
You never know.
You never know.
When life get to lifing.
I hear you.
So I appreciate Fred Johnson for coming on the show.
Get that insurance. Don't start to go
with
funny.
Erie Insurance. Now, who is Erie Insurance? What is Erie Insurance?
So Erie Insurance, we're an insurance company, sells auto, home, life insurance, commercial or business insurance. We've been around for going to be 100 years next year. We've been around. So even though you may not have heard of us, we've been around for a minute. We're in 12 states, including D.C. So Wisconsin is as far west as we get. We're a regional carrier, but even though we're regional, we're still 12th in auto insurance in the nation. We 12th in homeowners insurance in the nation. We 13 in business insurance in the nation. So we're competing with the major players.
That's what's up.
Even though we only in 12 states. So it's a great growth. We've been doing a good job staying profitable, especially in this inflationary market and everything we're seeing right now. Still really, really stable. We, keep getting them AM Best awards where we A+ rated, so financially stable. And we're winning J.D. Power Awards, number 1 in homeowners insurance, number 1 in renters. We got the number 1 in property claims last year. So we're winning awards out there against all the names that you see on TV all the time that spend millions and millions of dollars on those ads.
Right.
But we don't spend that kind of money on them ads. We put that money back in the pocket of our customers.
Well, that's what's up. And when we talk about our community, especially the black community, when it comes to assuring our future, insurance is an important concept that many times when I'm going to tragedies, a lot of people don't have the insurance.
It's absolutely right. I tell people all the time, you have the proper insurance coverage, it can create generational wealth for you and your family. But if you don't have it, it can create a generational gap for that family moving forward because they've got all this debt. And it doesn't just mean, somebody passing away. It doesn't just mean that. So what if
loss of a home?
Loss of your home. Well, you get into a car accident and all of a sudden you're disabled, you get paralyzed, or you have, or even just having to repair a car. Like all of a sudden now you're without a car. Do you lose your job? There's a lot of repercussions. You're not properly covered with insurance. So it's vital. I tell people that should be the first bill you pay.
Now, does Erie Insurance do rental
Yep.
Rental insurance?
Yep, we do. So if you're a renter, you can do all the coverage for all the stuff you got in your house. You're on a home, we can do the home. If you got a car, we do the car. You got toys like a 4-wheeler or a snowmobile, something along those lines, we do it all.
Powerful. All right. Now, who is Fred Johnson? When did you become a part of Erie Insurance?
So good question. I actually started with Erie when I was 17 years old. Yep, 17-year-old baby, man. I was fresh. And eventually now became the vice president and state manager for Wisconsin. So I tell people all the time that Drake, he made that song about me. I started right there at the bottom.
Oh, wow.
Because my first job, I was taking out the trash, putting paper in the copiers, filing files away. That's what I first did with the company.
Sweeping the floor.
Sweeping the floors. No lie. So,
that sounds like when they made me a deacon at a church.
Yeah.
They told me to get a broom.
Yeah, welcome to the live.
Right.
Welcome to the job.
They made that, and I understand the concept too, because that when you're about servitude, sometimes, I didn't know at the time. I was like, well, I got to sweep the floor.
Right.
Because the servitude, sweep the floor, clean up,
right.
Building that in you.
You get that respect, right?
Right.
You develop that respect for everybody, what they're doing. You know what everybody from the bottom up to the top is doing. So you develop a respect for what they go through, respect for how that job is. And then you all instinctively treat people different, right?
But not only that, become invested.
Right.
And what it is that you're seeing.
Absolutely. So I did that. That's how I started and graduated from University of Akron over there in just south of Cleveland, where LeBron from. So me and him were born right down the street from each other.
Oh, did you go watch him when he was in high school?
I did. Yeah, I saw him a couple times. I'm not going to lie to you. I actually never forget. I saw him play over in Massillon, and he walked right by me, and I was thinking to myself, he's going to be all right. Yeah, be an average player at best. Fastball, I went back. Yeah, I mean, I was like, he's just tall. I mean, he couldn't shoot that well back then. I mean, the boy can't even shoot the ball. He just jumping. He'll be all right. He'll be a decent player. And then turn around 2 games later, here comes Shaq is coming into the building to watch. I'm like, oh, is he that big of a deal? And then all of a sudden he's on Sports Illustrated, all these things. I'm like, man, should have got that boy to sign a basketball or something. I don't know what I was thinking. Should have got him signed an insurance policy. Right. Man.
Oh, wow.
But, yeah, so after graduating, I ended up moving to our home office, did claims up there for 3.5 years.
Okay.
While I was doing that, I, helping people out, I did auto claims, homeowners claims, did it all. And I was dating my now wife at the time. So after 3.5 years of a long-distance relationship, she said, you're going to come back to Cleveland and me, you're going to try something else.
Oh, wow.
That's right.
And so,
salute to the queen.
Wait a minute. So, hold on, let me get this right. So she had the plan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she had the plan. It wasn't my plan. I was following my career. She said, hey, you got to make a decision.
Hey.
So took my behind on back to Cleveland.
That part. Salute.
Yeah. And the rest is history.
Yeah, the rest is history. Got a job doing property out there. Then I went into sales. The first territory was Cleveland, Ohio. They said this is where they called it the DSM or the district sales manager graveyard. That's where sales managers went to die.
Oh, wow.
So I told him, no, give me that one. Give me that one.
That queen breathed life into you.
Yeah. So
she was packing your lunch.
She was, boy. She was. And I got out there, and luckily for me, we broke some records out there. Broke some records in life insurance sales, no less. So one of my big things when I was out there is something that hadn't been done before. I was the first black sales manager ever in the state.
Okay.
Right. So I decided that what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something different than most people have done, and I'm going to lead into the diverse community. I'm going to lean into the black community in Cleveland instead of people that are kind of
trying to shy away from
it. I don't want to say redlining, but not pushing it, right?
Real talk.
And I could tell people, this is the fastest growing dollar we got.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Like, why are we walking away from this money? And these people need protection just like us. And Erie is a preferred carrier, so we sell the top coverage. We sell the best that there is when you want to go out and get insurance. And that's what black folks want. We want the best.
Right. Yeah.
So it just gives people an opportunity, make it competitive for them. So that's what I did, leaned in. By doing that, I broke the state record 3 years back to back to back.
Wow.
After doing that 3 times, thank you very much. After doing that 3 times in a row, what'd they say? It's sales. Go break it a 4th time, right? So luckily for me, did well enough there. They made me the state manager in Ohio.
Okay.
After I became the state manager there, I had some quick success. They said, go out to Wisconsin. We want to see you recreate that success. So that's why I'm here.
That's
what's up. I'm trying to lean into Milwaukee the same way I leaned into Cleveland.
Now, with inflation happening,
right?
how's that affecting insurance companies?
Well, inflation is affecting it just like it's affecting everybody else. Whether you go to the gas pump or the grocery store, you're seeing inflation, right? I told my daughter the other day, you want to keep buying eggs, you got to get a part-time job. You know, I can't keep affording it. But it's hurting us because just the cost to repair a house, the cost to repair a vehicle, or different supply chain issues that we're even seeing. I'll tell you a quick story. I had a car out near Madison we had to repair. It had a little axle that was broken, usually $2,000-$3,000, maybe $5,000 repair on this Range Rover. Couldn't get the part.
Come on.
Couldn't get the part. Where is the part made from? Made in Ukraine.
See.
So I told somebody, I need you to go call Putin. Tell him I need to get into Ukraine real quick to get this part, to get it back. But we couldn't do it, so a $5,000 loss turned into a $75,000 loss because there's no way we're going to get that part. Had to total out the car. So little things like that affect the insurance company, right? We were paying $5, now we're paying $75, or the cost of lumber, the cost to rent a car, all those things are up. So we have to pay for that. It hurts us.
Now, there's a lot of reckless driving going on.
Come on.
How is area insurance coping with all of the reckless driving issues that are going on right here in the city of Milwaukee, around the state?
Yeah, besides just the personal part, because we live here, we're part of the community. So besides dealing with it with ourselves, me fearing my daughter driving around here, it's affecting us just because there's more accidents, right? The more times there's reckless driving, the more thefts there are, the more we have to pay. So the more we pay, the more it affects, everything that we're trying to get accomplished out here and, get profitable. I don't run a charity out here. We're for profit. So we're trying to, continue to make money, but we got to continue to be competitive and lean in to what's happening in the city. So we're rolling up our sleeves. We're actually doing some driver's training. We're partnering with the Boys and Girls Club in Greater Milwaukee to try to teach kids how to drive, how to lean into that. I sit on the board of directors of the Community Insurance Information Center. So that's a community organization that tries to help teach, educate the entire community on insurance, what you need, and if you can't get insurance, maybe because you've had a bad driving record or their home is in disrepair, we find you different solutions out there so you can get insurance coverage even though you've gone through some hardship.
Is it affordable?
Yeah, so that's what we're trying to do, right, is make it affordable while also making sure we're giving them proper coverage. So it's a difference while, hey, we can make it affordable when something actually happens, is it actually going to help you?
Right.
So we've got to find that balance, and that's what we're working on.
And a lot of people, when we talk about insurance, they don't think that they need it because when you're young, when you're coming up, you don't think about those things. You don't think about insurance, especially if you're not a homeowner.
Right.
Especially if you don't have a car.
Right.
Things like that. What do you say to those that don't own a home, don't have a car right now? Why should they have insurance? And what kind of insurance should they have?
Yeah, so if you don't own a home, don't own a car, you still need insurance. One, you should definitely get life insurance. Because what you don't want to do is put a detriment on your friends, your family, something were to happen to you. You need to make sure that you take care of them. Right. We were just talking earlier, if you have insurance for yourself and you have a proper coverage, you could create generational wealth for your family.
Right. Instead of a deficit.
Instead of a deficit, right? So instead of leaving them with a bill, you're leaving them with not just enough money to bury you, not just enough money to go on vacation to celebrate you, but money that they can take care of their family, the kids. They can put them through college. They can get their house, open up a business. They can do all these things to help support the family and move them forward. So that on top of getting some liability insurance at a minimum. So even if you ride in somebody else's car, right, and somebody gets into an accident, somebody else hit you, wasn't your friend's fault, wasn't your fault, somebody hits y'all, a reckless driver, a Kia boy running around and hit you, then you need to have coverage yourself. There's only going to be minimal coverage from that insurance carrier in the car. So you need to make sure you've got coverage on yourself so you can get yourself to the hospital, get taken care of, and get that medical bill taken care of before that puts you into debt, because right now we know the highest amount of debt out there for all of America, medical bills.
Right.
Medical bills, and it's not by a small margin either. So you need to make sure you have those two things. If you don't own property, don't own a car, those two things.
And you can get liability on yourself.
Correct.
How much is liability on yourself?
It's going to be minimal. It's going to be minimal depending on how much coverage you want.
Right.
Yeah. So it depends on how much you want, but you're talking less than $1,000 a year a lot of times.
Oh, that's not that bad. I never thought to get liability just in case something happens. I thought, I got the insurance. I got the some other ideas that I, think that I feel strongly about. But I never heard of the liability. Like, let me just get liability on me just in case I'm in a situation and I can be protected.
Yeah.
That's
right.
I might have to go and reshape that and go get that done.
Hey, I happen to know good company.
Hey, I'm telling you this, right after the show, you're going to get the phone going to start ringing.
There it is. Also, I want to talk to you about our black business owners that are out there. Make sure you cover your business. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of different things happening out there. You don't want to get caught left when something goes awry. Make sure you cover your business, whether it's, something happens where you can't open up for a couple of weeks. We got insurance that'll cover you there. Somebody steals from you, got insurance to cover you there. Or if you own a building, you've seen the weather that's happened lately, where a tornado hits you, or you get a hailstorm, or a wind rips off the roof.
Right.
You want to make sure you're covered so your business can continue running and operating, because a lot of times your entire livelihood is wrapped up into that. And a couple of weeks down could really hurt the family.
I agree. And many times people will get involved in a tragic situation due to senseless violence.
Right.
And they don't have insurance, and they come to me to help raise the money.
Right.
And I've done it over and over and over to where I looked at all the GoFundMes and the things that I had to do, and over $1 million.
Right.
Over the last 14 years.
That's amazing.
Helping families, bury themselves. And I'm like, we need to get insurance. Like, we need to have that as a way to, cope with these things, these tragic situations. And like you say, create generational wealth at the same time.
That's why you're the number one advocate in the nation.
Hey, look, I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't easy.
I know
you
it
see
ain't.
These gray hairs poking through. But when we come back, I want to get information how people can get involved with area insurance.
Yep.
I want to talk about that, Fred Johnson. When we come back, we'll have more conversation, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
It started with a prediction.
We'll go out there and play basketball and win. And how many games? 6.
It became the culture.
Chance of Bucks in 6.
Being a Bucks fan means you live and breathe Bucks in 6. Brandon Jennings created the prophecy. Tune into Behind the Bucks, the story of Brandon Jennings on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and streaming wherever you get your podcasts.
That's for the culture.
What distinguishes Old National Bank from other lenders in helping people buy their first home and furthering their small businesses?
One thing that really makes us stand out is our grants. We have 2 really big grants right now specifically for first-time home buyers buying in Milwaukee County. The first one is for $15,000. They have to be buying within Milwaukee County and reach certain income limits. And then the second one is for $20,000, and that is through the Federal Home Loan Bank of Indiana. We're headquartered in Indiana, as you know, Denise. So that is a second grant, and that is really the highest, most robust grant program throughout the entire southeastern Wisconsin area. So it's it's up to $35,000 essentially that a person could be receiving for their first home. If you are in a position that you're looking to buy your first home throughout Milwaukee County, please give me a call. Please contact me. I'm more than happy to help everybody that I can.
And what's your number, Anna?
Sure.
How can they reach you?
414-978-0283.
June 15th, the Wisconsin Black Chamber of Commerce presents A Taste of Black Milwaukee featuring Men Who Cook at the Black Chamber, 2900 West Philippe. Kicking off at 11 a.m. with the 23rd Annual Men Who Cook. Come out and celebrate our fathers, brothers, uncles, cousins, and husbands as they show Milwaukee that men can cook. The day before Father's Day. Come sample the goodness and vote for that one that made you go back and ask for another sample. Then, 2 to 7:30 p.m., it's the 2nd Annual Taste of Black Milwaukee. We're all familiar with the Taste of Chicago, where we're putting Milwaukee's Black-owned restaurants on the map. Come sample some of your favorites and discover who's new on the scene. June 15th, 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m., A Taste of Black Milwaukee featuring Men Who Cook, 2900 West Philippe. For more details, visit the website, twbcc.com. That's twbcc.com.
Are you tired of renting and giving money to a landlord? Come to the June 15th event at North Division High School from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. where you can speak to Axe Housing coaches about home ownership, listen to keynote speakers, and meet their banking partners. Get started by going to axehousing.org and clicking on virtual orientation. You can also register for the event there too. Visit axehousing.org today to register. That's axehousing.org.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Rex, I count 6 shots. Gussin' at the bando. Jury real metal like a piano. I went from rad to riches to a feature with tip. I went from smart car to a with some smart lips. And that if it need make my hip limp. I'm going fishing with these little bitty strip dips. And my bankroll kinda big dip. She gon' bring it on a big ship. Quite trail, no quick trip. I got dubs in that.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Elizabeth Brown in studio. We got Erie Insurance. Fred Johnson in the building.
Look, man, we DJ Brother Z got y'all jamming in here, don't he? My goodness.
That's my DJ. Hey. But we talking insurance today, Truth Nation. So I'm going to need you to open up your ears, okay? Now, Fred Johnson, why is it important that people not only have insurance, and we talked about creating generational wealth, but what are the other benefits of the security of the peace of mind that you have when you know that you have something that's, can help you if tragedy strikes?
Yeah, I mean, and that's just it, right? Peace of mind. I mean, can you really put a price on being sure that if the worst happens, you're going to be taken care of? If somebody drives into your car while you're on the road, somebody hits you, somebody puts you in the hospital, some catastrophe happens at your house, flooding, a tornado.
Right.
These things that occur can really set you back. I mean, it can be,
and it's unexpected.
Detrimental. It's unexpected. You don't plan for it to happen, and it could have nothing to do with you.
Right.
You could be a great driver, never been in an accident all your life. Here come this 16-year-old kid, never been driven a car before in his life, all of a sudden hit you on the highway, could total your car, put you, family into the hospital. You got to make sure you're protected, make sure you're covered. You want to be, not another statistic that has to open up a GoFundMe page in order to take care of some issues that you have. You want people to support you because they want to, not because they need to, because you can't afford to take care of yourself because you didn't have the proper coverage. And these things are unexpected.
And I see it all the time.
I bet you do. I mean, it's unbelievable how often it happens. And unfortunately for us, the black community is some of the worst.
I'm the plan, I guess, when they get in trouble.
Right. You see, you get insurance or you call Tory Lowe.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm getting tired. Call the insurance people.
Yeah, that's a lot of heavy lifting you're doing.
What is Erie's stance on diversity initiative?
Yeah, so that's a big one for me. Like I told you in the last segment that I dive into local communities because I want to roll our sleeves up. I want to lean into diverse communities because those are the people that, one, don't get supported regularly, and two, people shy away from. So there's major opportunity for an insurance company to, grow in that space. So our initiatives are full force with Erie. Luckily for me, they're a very supportive company when it comes to diversity. I actually was the first person in the company to start a program that's called an Affinity Network, an African American Affinity Network. So I was able to start that. I was the first one. So again, I was the janitor, the leader, the sponsor of it, everything. We ended up growing it to over 500 members within the company. And luckily for us, we won some national awards across the nation for the work that we did. And I was able to win Executive Sponsor of the Year 3 times in a row. So it was a great experience being a part of all that. But that's just one step of things that we've done. So we've got different networks that bring people together to make sure that, one, people are respected no matter who you are within the company, but that we're taking these different initiatives outside the company. For another example, I work with the Multicultural Entrepreneurial Institute, and they support Hispanic youth in the community and help them become entrepreneurs. So I wanted to lean in and roll my sleeves up up and said, what can we do to support these kids? So we bought them some backpacks and bought them computers and helped them when they graduate from this program so they can get started on the right foot and not have to invest in some of that. And we roll up into schools. So just a month ago, I was at Clemens School and brought those babies some Nikes and some Under Armour coats, some lightweight jackets. So, we're making sure we support the youth that are out here in every way that we can. We were at the Field of Flags. We planted some flags out there for the veterans. So we want to roll our sleeves up with that. And you'll find with me being the leader of Erie Insurance in the state, we're not going to never just put our name on something and just put our name on it, cut a check and say, hey, we support that. If that's all I'm doing, I'm just cutting a check and putting my name on it. Right. I'm not going to be a part of it. If we can't roll our sleeves up and physically be a presence there,
that's
physically
what I'm talking
support
about.
These people, then we're not going to do it. We're not going to be a part of it.
So you're saying Erie Insurance about that action?
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. And if we can't be a part of it like that, we'll find other ways to support. But I am not going to be, no names please, somebody just slaps my name on the top of a building and say, hey, we're supporting the community. No, you ain't. You just cut a check.
Right.
We're going to dive in.
And we talk about that all the time. People who cutting checks, but they're not checking for the result ideas that came out of cutting the check.
No, they just want the name recognition. You know what I mean? For the name to be on the city and the black community. And it seems like, oh, yeah, I'm supporting you.
Yeah.
We ain't supporting nothing.
Oh, wow. Sound like some beef.
Ain't no beef. Ain't no beef. Hey, what we talking in this room?
I thought somebody's going to get a diss track on some people. Just mess with you.
Yes. We just on the truth. That's what I was told. So I'm coming out here speaking the facts.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
No Drake Kendrick. No Drake Kendrick.
Now, I'll say this. Why do you think some people are hesitant to get insurance?
Well, there's two major things. One, trust. Right?
Yes.
The insurance company is just taking my money.
Yep.
They're not going to really invest in me. I don't really need them. They're just going to be stealing my money from me. Right? That's one of the major ones we hear all the time is, it's a scam. I've
We've
never
been
had
scammed now.
Yeah, I know, and we have.
Especially by insurance companies who knocking on the door and telling our grandmama that it's full, and then it's that gap that was in there when we went to bury her. It was only $1,000 on her whatever, and she's been paying for 40 years.
Right.
So.
Yeah, no, you ain't lying. It's happened a lot.
Yes.
So that creates a lot of angst, right?
Yeah.
Because you just don't know who to trust.
Yep.
You don't know who to trust. And that's why we have local agents here that live within the communities of people that you want to talk to.
Okay.
So you want to make sure that you find somebody that you can trust and ask around. I tell people all the time, don't just take my word for it. Ask around.
Yeah.
Ask the reputation of these folks. They're in the community. You know what I mean? If they got a bad name, they got a bad name. And then one of the other reasons is price. People just feel like they just can't afford it, and they just value other things over insurance.
Right.
Or I'll just take care of it when it happens. You don't realize how much the cost of that is going to be. They don't feel like they'll need it. Or kids out these days think they're Superman. You know what I mean? I don't get hurt. I'll drive my car. I'll take care of it. It'll be fine. So we fear those two things, just fear or real suspicion about what the insurance company's doing, and can I really afford it? And a lot of people don't understand how affordable it is, but sometimes we got to look ourselves in the mirror and prioritize what's important.
I agree.
Is it really the Jordans or your insurance coverage?
Or that Birkin.
That Birkin, that's the one.
That bag, that purse that they want these men to go out and invest in.
Right.
Stop it.
Right.
Don't even do it.
Hey.
It's going that direction. It's been going that direction.
But one of them purses, you can get 2 years worth of insurance.
There you go.
I'm thinking,
and good coverage.
Y'all buying Maybachs. Y'all trying to. Y'all out here stunting real hard.
But we got insurance on it. You can't even drive it off the lot without no insurance.
Take it easy.
Hey, but how can people reach out to you?
Yeah, absolutely. So, one, you can call our local office. It's in Brookfield, 262-798-1941. 262-798-1941. Or you're welcome to email me. I'm at fred.johnson@erieinsurance.com, fred.johnson@erieinsurance.com, or just go to www.erieinsurance.com. I don't know why I keep saying www. Nobody's saying that no more. But yeah, go to erieinsurance.com, and you can look up a local agent there, and they'll help you get all the insurance cover you need, answer any questions. And we're also doing some big things with internships. You know, we've hired several interns. I spoke about the Multicultural Entrepreneur Institute. We've hired some young Hispanic individuals for interns. I just hired a young African-American lady going to be an intern. I just talked to a young African-American lady who's looking to start an agency with us and become an independent business owner. So we're one of the few companies now that will still start a scratch operation. So if you were a teacher last week, you want to sell and own your own business this week, we'll give you some seed money to do that. We'll give you some accelerated commissions. We'll train you, get you up on your feet. You just got to give us a call that you want to start your own business. You want to be your own boss. You want to create your own legacy. You want to leave something to your kids. We'll help you do that. We do it all the time. And so we're trying to get people on their feet. We'll offer job opportunities, internship opportunities, or if you just want to look for insurance coverage, we got you there too.
Hey, look, y'all heard it right here on the Tory Lowe Show, Truth Nation. We got Fred Johnson, VP, Wisconsin State Manager at Erie Insurance. Anything else you want to say before we run the break?
No, I mean, I appreciate this time with y'all. I appreciate you bringing me on here. Appreciate the opportunity to talk to the fans that y'all got. I'm humbled by what two of y'all do in the street.
Thank you.
You know, from my perspective, I just do it from the insurance perspective, but I try to follow in y'all's footsteps. You know what I mean? And
be about that action.
And be about that action.
Not just all talk.
Right.
Salute, King.
Yeah, got to. So that's how I've made a name for myself in this organization and in insurance, is by being not afraid to go into the community, roll our sleeves up, and be a part of it. You know, we don't want to just say it. We want to walk that walk.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We're not about just talking that talk. So I want to be a part of anything you do. So let me know, and you know, I'll help from whatever purview I can.
That's powerful.
Ditto, King.
Hey, look, I thank you for coming on the show, and we got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do. So we're here. We're a partner, whether it was with 101 or out there in the community. We're a part of this community too, so we're gonna dive in and be right beside y'all.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, look, Fred Johnson, I appreciate you for coming on the show today. Erie Insurance, look, make sure y'all contact Erie Insurance. They about that action.
We got you.
Hey, look, when we come back, we got more guests. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
This is Ambassador Arthur Burks inviting you to the annual Reform Felons Ball. It all takes place at 100 Gems campus at 6737 North on Titonia Avenue. Tuesday, June the 18th. Doors open up at 6:30 p.m. with special guests Terrence Gangster Williams and Ken Ivey.
This is Terrence Gangster Williams. Shout out to Milwaukee. I will be out there June 18th for the Reform Felon Ball. Let's hang out. Shout out to all my ex-felons who came home who doing something positive.
You better call and get your free tickets while they last.
Free food and admission. Donations are accepted at the door. Pick up your tickets at All Star Variety Shop, 4620 West on Burleigh, or call 414-509-4808. This is an AB and Winky Blue production.
What is at stake for African American voters in this election?
A great deal is at stake. Everything all the progress we've made is at stake. For example, right now we've lowered healthcare costs. I've been able to walk in and make sure we forgive student debt for people who are struggling to get to school. We provided billions of dollars to HBCUs to give them a fighting chance. We've changed prescription drug costs by allowing Medicare to negotiate drug prices so that people on insulin are paying $35 a month instead of $400 a month. And all prescription drugs can be limited to $2,000 a year, even though cancer drugs are $10,000, $12,000, $14,000. We're strengthening Medicare. Look, you know, we stand up for principles. Our democracy is at stake, in fact. Look what he's doing with Putin and with Kim Jong-un of North Korea. Look at him saying, we don't think a country is paying enough for their own defense, then when they get invaded by the Russians or anyone else, that's up to them. We're not going to help. He has a fundamentally different view than the vast majority of Republicans, I might add, in the past, as well as me and the Democratic Party.
To hear more of President Joe Biden's interviews with Sherwin Hughes, visit 1017thetruth.com and find it in the interview podcast tile or download the 1017 The Truth app today. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Truth Nation, tap into Jam with Juice. Yo, I've been jamming with Bear Jamming for a very long time. And now here's your chance to catch Jamming with Juice live on YouTube. You can also catch a drop of juice on 1017 The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Hustlers you meet in the game. This Cole, don't put your trust in him. Let me explain. The greedy killer, he wanna and get the money, but he quick to feel disrespected. One slip of the tongue, wrong word selected. Bullets drilling in your melon when you least expect it. Number one priority, self-preservation. That applies to majority, different situations. The daredevil type, love to make a scene and need hype. If he's the center of attention, you alright. He worried about his rep. Put dirt on his name, you getting slept. Extra sensitive, quiet as kept. So you gotta play it cool with him, laugh at his jokes. Don't inhale too deep when he pass you the smoke. He asking you a question, he might go for your throat. It's best to be transparent, or that's all she wrote. Always keep your word, always pay him back. Always keep your word, always pay him back. Always keep your word. Living like a villain, sipping V on out the glass. Million on the wrist, quick to skip about a rap. Corvette club, waving Maybach flags. 100-foot yachts, jumping waves, running laps. Really just want to smoke, really just want a piece. Who want the most, somebody end up with the least. Shorty just broke a lease, ready to move with me. I put it all in the book, praying that she could read. Really, are you a G? I just want to see. I'm running the numbers up, I feel I'm still in the lead. Tentacles in the streets, criminals getting cream. The 7 Series new beam, but really it's not a thing. Always getting the money, still hustle the max. Always keeping it real, always getting it back. Just come with the thrills. All I want is the cash. We're still on the ride. The truth. Charging the tax.
Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Elizabeth Brown in studio. Truth Nation, we got.
He got a shrewd intellect.
We got the Osborns, Pastor Osborn, Linda Osborn, and Chrissy Osborn in the building. These are my peoples. These my peoples, Truth Nation. I remember when we started the prayer for the city a long time ago, we used to march and we used to pray for the city, and they continued that. They have continued this for many years now. Mm-hmm. And I remember when I had the issue with the lead poisoning.
Yes.
They was the only church to open up their doors for the smoke.
Yeah, we got
they used to hold them. They held the meetings.
Got a whole bunch of kids.
They held the meetings at the house of prayer. You know, when I was an advocate out there, we was talking about the lead poisoning that was going on with the youth in MPS, and the housing and the daycares, and y'all definitely took a stance during that time when many people wasn't trying to tackle that issue, wasn't popular like it is now. Right now it's popular.
That's right.
But the House of Prayer was standing in the gap when nobody.
That's right.
When it was a whisper in the community. So I appreciate you for coming in, Pastor Osborn, Pastor Travis Osborn in the building.
Yes.
Linda Osborn in the building, his lovely wife, and Christy in the building. The organizer, she kind of organizes everything. And, you know, as a community advocate, many times people think that the church is kind of in the back. But y'all have stepped to the forefront and dealt with many tough issues. Let me tell you something. All I needed was one call to call y'all, and y'all opened up y'all facility. Y'all opened up y'all facilities, and I wasn't a member or anything, and y'all took me in into y'all church family. The House of Prayer definitely is one of my places where I trust that idea. I trust that spiritual teaching over there because it's old school. You know, it's about transparency. So, hey, now y'all got the event coming up. What's going on?
Well, we got the prayer for the city next Saturday morning, and right out on the lot at the church. Amen. We're going to be out there, all day trying to pray and get folks' attention and let them know what's going on in this city. Amen. Because it's in trouble right now. And the only way we're going to get out of this, we got to turn people's eyes back to God. Let them know that Jesus is the answer right now. Amen. And we're going to be doing that for 2 or 3 hours, and we're going to put everything out and try to get the city invited to get their attention and let them know we need that support, and we need some people to help us to open the eyes of people what's going on around us out here.
I agree.
Yeah.
And we had the prayer. Somebody came by me and was like, "Y'all still doing the prayer on 35th and Burleigh?" Like somebody asked me that a couple days ago. I was like, I mean, it affected a lot of people. A lot of people came over for the resources.
Well, see, we had an event coming up, and the city denied to permit to do that.
On 35th and Burleigh?
Yes. It was on 35th and Center.
Yeah, 35th and Center, We marched around that area, But they said, are we going to have it on 35th and Burleigh because we did the march. And when we came around, we went through that area to get to Center.
It was raining that day.
It was.
Marched.
We did,
It was raining. She marched with us. She sure did.
Hey, and we was marching in the streets of the hood. We almost got hit one time.
We did. That's right.
It was all on the news. Fox 6 was back. Fox 6 said, "Oh wow."
The baby was in the stroller.
The baby was in the stroller, like the reckless driving almost. But God didn't. God moved the car, moved everybody around. So I say that many times when we take hard stances like that,
that's right.
In our communities, I salute y'all for being directly involved.
Right.
See, I like about that action. See, to me, the action is, faith. You know how they say faith without works is dead, and they say not to add no words, but I say faith without that action.
Yes. Don't be just hearers, only just be doers.
Right.
Afterwards, we're gonna be doing a big barbecue too for the community. So.
Y'all always do. That's be good too.
Yeah, y'all come on out and get you Tory. You know you're gonna come out and get some of that.
I'm gonna need me some of that barbecue now.
You come out and get some.
And Chris and I went all around Center Street, 35th and Center, over there to Burleigh. And it was so many drug people over there. And they remember what we did.
Right.
Yeah.
They remember, they came and we fed them.
Yeah.
We didn't say you're a drug addict. We said,
y'all treated them with respect.
That's right.
And they said, when are you all coming back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Powerful. Like I said, I had somebody come up to me the other day. And I didn't even know this was just organized y'all to come this Friday. So that's the frequency.
That's the frequency.
They feeling the energy around this time because that is what's happening. So I was like, I don't know, I'm going to ask them. And then we set the time up for you to come today so we can discuss because this is a much needed resource in the community.
Yes.
People need prayer nowadays.
Yes.
And then y'all bought clothes, food. And hold on, when we come back, you said the city denied the permit for 35th and Center?
Well, because I'm thinking because of the
RC,
the convention.
RC?
Yeah. So she basically told me that they not permitting anybody to put anything up. And then
that's way away from the downtown area, though.
Yes, it is.
It is. And then she said that they don't do like the spiritual aspect either.
They stopped doing that.
She had a problem with the spiritual, aspect of it too. So
what, y'all can't pray or nothing like that?
It's a problem now.
Yes.
We gonna talk about that when we get back, Truth Nation. We got the Osborns in the building. We got Elizabeth Brown in studio. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app and 1017thetruth.com.
Get the beat of the Bucks straight from a fan favorite and Bucks legend. Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson, a Bucks Plus audio production. Your weekly pulse on the Milwaukee Bucks and conversations with the biggest names in basketball. This week, Marcus and his son Chris expand on the family podcast. Josiah Johnson is this week's guest. Find Here District now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, or wherever you get your podcast.
June 15th, the Wisconsin Black Chamber of Commerce presents A Taste of Black Milwaukee featuring men who cook at the Black Chamber, 2900 West Philippe. Kicking off at 11 a.m. with the 23rd Annual Men Who Cook. Come out and celebrate our fathers, brothers, uncles, cousins, and husbands as they show Milwaukee that men can cook. The day before Father's Day. Come sample the goodness and vote for that one that made you go back and ask for another sample. Then 2 to 7:30 p.m. is the second annual Taste of Black Milwaukee. We're all familiar with the Taste of Chicago, where we're putting Milwaukee's Black-owned restaurants on the map. Come sample some of your favorites and discover who's new on the scene. June 15th, 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. A Taste of Black Milwaukee featuring men who cook, 2900 West Philippe. For more details, visit the website, twbcc.com. That's twbcc.com.
Okay, Fred, so I got some questions.
What's up?
Where should I go if I want to start my own business?
You go to erieinsurance.com.
Okay, Fred, so where should I go if my kid needs an internship or if I need a job? Where do I go?
You go to erieinsurance.com.
Okay, so what if I want to work for a company that believes in diversity, has great benefits, and growth for people like us?
You already know. It's erieinsurance.com.
Man, so Fred, I just need to go to Erie Insurance?
Go to erieinsurance.com for all that you need.
It's amazing.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Saving energy and money is easier than you think. Here are 2 simple things you can do to reduce your energy use and lower your energy bill. Use thermal curtains to reduce each room's energy loss by up to 25%, and make sure vents aren't blocked by furniture or rugs to improve airflow and comfort. Simple, smart savings. Get more energy-saving tips at WeEnergies.com.
You are listening to the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
For the fight of my life, hit my knees and I strap on my gloves. Boy, I've been prepping since like I was 7, and thing is I'm already covered in blood. Walking in love, this for the ones who been stuck in the mud, searching for hope. Trust me, I know what it feel like to drown in my problems, but God came and threw me the rope. Can't wait to look in his eyes. All of my life I've been battling lies. I found the truth and took off my disguise. Come from my head, I still live for the prize. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I was in the city.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos, Elizabeth Brown in studio. We got guests. We got the Osborns. House of Prayer in the building.
Sounding the trumpet.
Hey, Pastor Osborne, Linda Osborne, Chrissy Osborne in the building. Pastor Travis, we got an event coming up, the Prayer for the City.
Yes.
Where is it going to be held at?
5514 West Fond du Lac Avenue, right across the street from the Colors Restaurant. Please come in and join us.
And this been going on how many years?
It's been going on over 7 or 8 years now. We first was inspired by one of their sisters was going to the church, and overnight she got murdered, and started something, and just turned over something in us, and we figured we had to do something. Then a few months later, another one went off on fentanyl. 19 years old. And we just had to do something, Yeah. So we've been out there ever since, trying to awaken the peoples in the community and just serving the community needs. Whatever they need, we was there to assist them. Now we got a grief group, where ladies that lost their child to violence. We got a grief group. We got all kind of support, some kind of spiritual support to help the people through their grieving process. So come on out and support us, amen. And we'll be glad to have you.
That's what I'm talking about now. Chrissy, now before we went to break, you said that you were denied a permit due to religious
ideas,
the religious event?
Yep. So
explain.
Sure, most definitely. I got Truth Nation here. Yes,
hey, you know we got the eyebrow up. We raising the eyebrow on there.
So what we was gonna do this year, as you know, we try to go down on 35th Center every year. So what we was gonna do this year was get a large tent, because a couple times we got bad weather. We were still out there, but we got bad weather. We was gonna get a tent, and you need a permit. That's the city property. I guess you can't put nothing up, so. Called down there, asked her for a permit. She asked me what it was to give a description in an email. I did. I called her back, and she said, well, we don't know if we can approve it because of the spiritual prayer thing.
But it's been going on. Is this something new? Is this something like a new thing that they're not doing? Because it's been happening.
Yeah.
So she said she was going to run it through her supervisor. She called me back a week later and said that, hey, we're not doing any churches. We're not doing any permits out there on the.
Hey, I need my brothers and sisters in the faith,
right,
to call up there.
Right.
Does she got a number?
Absolutely, at home.
Hey, look, when text me that number, send me that number, something, because we need to let them know that this is for you to say that you're not going to do any religious ideas or events or give a permit to that. To me, that's a slap in the face.
It is. Definitely. It is. And I told her, I'm like,
something positive for the community.
Right.
That's a resource for the community.
Right. I'm like, do you know how many kids and women and men that pulled up that needed just a prayer, just a hug, just to tell us it's going to be okay? I think we did haircuts one time, gave our clothes. Do you know how many people actually came?
Yes. I told you somebody ran up on me. Talking about when now y'all going to do that event again? It was so powerful.
Yeah. So, it was a slap in the face. So, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Now, who's the person over doing the permits?
Well, you have to the city.
But who did you talk to?
I talked to a lady. She's like the real estate is for the lots and stuff in the city of Milwaukee. So I guess you have to go through her to get a permit.
And she's the one that if you want to use that lot,
she has to authorize the permit, and then
she ain't doing nothing spiritual.
No.
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 Oh, wow.
Religious. Did she call it religious or spiritual? Religious.
Religious. Because they don't know nothing about the spirit.
Right. Religious.
That's
for sure.
Religious. Yeah. So
like I said, that's a problem.
That's a problem. That's a big
major problem.
Yes.
Major problem.
But see, it's a lot of them out there doing something, but we on the positive side.
Right.
Trying to reach, getting out there.
And y'all still going to have the event.
Right.
And we're going to still go through with actually bringing the city together, bringing the people together.
That's right.
It's just going to be in a different location.
It's going to be on the church lot, our property. So.
On the church lot, where they can't, where y'all don't need no permit.
Yeah, look, if we have to go down there with a van and get them and bring them up, that's what we'll do.
And that's all Fond du Lac.
Yes.
Give us the address again.
5514 West Fond du Lac Avenue.
And the address. Not the address, but the phone number to call if they want to get a ride or something like that.
They can call either one, 414-940-5912. They can call that number.
Hey, anything that y'all want to say to the community right now as far as what y'all trying to do and how they can help?
Well, we're just trying to, we see what is happening in the city, and we want them to know that we are there to assist them in whatever area or whatever problem situation they is having. Whether it's fast driving, got a problem with that.
Mental health.
Stop the violence, mental health, slow them cars down.
Right.
We there, to assist in whatever area,
Assisted me with the lead poison going on in the city.
Yeah.
Back when nobody was talking about it, I'm telling you, the house of prayer, powerful.
Right there.
Hey, if y'all need a church home, slide through.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
We're right there to get you in.
Hey,
help you get you to where you're going and meet your needs. Amen.
I appreciate that. Hey, look, I thank y'all for coming on the show.
Amen.
And look, and anytime y'all doing anything, house of prayer, y'all, this is home.
Amen.
Y'all slide through. Y'all slide through.
Amen.
Because I'm an eyewitness to what these people were doing out here on the front lines, and I appreciate that.
And we urging you to come out and support us, because we see what's happening, like on the street where the church is, it's a speed
freeway,
like a freeway. Yeah.
Fond du Lac,
drag race, you know.
Oh wow,
kind of stuff, and it's really bad out there. Accidents, you know, every hour accidents, you know, and it still don't have no effect on their driving, you know. But we need somebody out there, you know, really try to convince them to slow them cars down.
Slow it down.
Put them guns away.
Put the guns down.
Stop that violence, amen.
Stop that violence.
Yeah, stop killing these children.
Stop killing these children. Hey, we about to have a little church up in here now. All right, well, look, we got to run the break. We're at the top of the hour. I appreciate y'all. I will be out there for the prayer. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black businesses. To sign up for your business's chance to win $6,000 of commercial campaign marketing on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure on the truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC.
Truth Nation, our first Beyond the Mic Happy Hour Mixer Series was a hit. Round 2 is up next. Join me and my Truth teammates for my Beyond the Mic Happy Hour Mixer Series on Tuesday, June 25th from 5 until 7 p.m. at Scene 1 Restaurant and Lounge, located at 5526 West North Avenue in Milwaukee. There will be delicious cocktails, great conversation, and unforgettable memories. Plus, from 5 until 6 p.m., your first drinks are sponsored by PWD Computers. So mark your calendars for Tuesday, June 25th from 5 until 7 p.m. at Scene 1 Restaurant and Lounge.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other. Leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, Teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
Prostate cancer screening is a simple blood test. It's a simple blood test. Get it done. Your family history of prostate cancer increases the risk for all the men in your family. It's a simple blood test. Get it done. Prostate cancer is most treatable when it's detected early. It's a simple blood test. Get it done. Men, it's your life. That's why it's so important to talk to your doctor about getting tested. If you want info on how to take action, the Prostate Cancer Foundation is here to help. For more than 30 years, PCF, a leader in scientific breakthroughs, has funded cutting-edge research that speeds new treatments into clinics, helping patients live longer with fewer complications. Go to pcf.org to learn more about prostate cancer and how you can advocate for yourself. Remember, it's your life, and it's a simple blood test. Get it done.
Listen to the home of the 5K Gruber Cash Giveaway. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. A horrible city is what former President Donald Trump called the city of Milwaukee yesterday. Trump was speaking to House Republicans in a morning meeting on Capitol Hill when he uttered those words. According to Punchbowl News, Trump stated to GOP lawmakers, quote, "Milwaukee, where we're having our convention, is a horrible city." Local and national politicians shared their thoughts in the comment, including Milwaukee's Mayor Cavalier Johnson, who released a statement. Donald Trump was talking about things that he thinks are horrible. All of us lived through his presidency, so right back at you, buddy. President Joe Biden sent a tweeted picture of him on X at the 2021 celebration of the Milwaukee Bucks NBA championship with a caption saying, "I happen to love Milwaukee." Trump's statement comes ahead of his scheduled visit to a campaign rally in Racine next week, Tuesday. A 9-year-old John A.L. Zambrano was shot and killed on Milwaukee's north side Thursday morning. The shooting took place around 12:05 a.m. at the Woodlands apartment complex. The parents of Zambrano said someone was firing a gun outside and a bullet shattered the window, striking the child. Zambrano was rushed to the hospital where he later died because of his injuries. Zambrano is one of 6 kids killed in Milwaukee this year from gun violence. He is also the second child to have been shot in that area. Currently, no arrests have been made. If you have any information, contact Milwaukee Police at 414-935-7360. The Milwaukee Public School Board approved a $1.5 billion budget Thursday night. The board held a meeting to take a vote, which was approved by 7-1. The new budget will include $140 million from the referendum that was approved this past April. This will also come with an 8% cut from last year's budget, which may result in the loss of jobs for 300 staff members. MPS cannot pay its bills without an approved budget. However, the new budget can be altered once they know how much state aid they will receive. This new budget will take effect on July 1st. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 101.7 The Truth.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory, want all the action, or you want all the smoke? Oh, I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee, and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the pastor. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure. No, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe the racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20 to 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. And sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind efforts either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show this Friday, June 14th. Elizabeth Brown in the studio.
Hey, yo.
Hey, last night we was back up at the school board.
We was definitely...
for the shenanigans.
Man, look here. The shenanigans
for
was
the
alive
circus.
and well. Hey, looky. It's... Hey... we was in the building.
You know, I was talking about this a little bit. I tapped on it a little bit.
Okay.
About the union members,
Hey.
the teachers union, the teachers association, in full effect.
Look here.
And
the Kens and the Karens of the teachers union was It's above and beyond egregious, if you ask me.
Because these weren't organic people that were saying vote yes for this.
No.
These were people who benefited from this. Like, it wasn't no regular people in the audience that was like, we want this to go through.
No.
This was people who are set to benefit from this budget.
Correct.
That was in the meeting
and in the
full force.
And in the know for the vote, say yes for MPS. These are the individuals they ran to when they said they needed this referendum to be passed. So all of these people are in the know.
Right. So like I said, but the parents, the people that showed up to say no.
Yes.
Were organic. That was very organic.
Yes.
These are people with real concerns about the children.
We had elders that came out. She was like, that was her first time.
Right.
You know, and she was like, you need to table it because y'all lied to us.
Yes.
You know?
And salute to Truth Nation for showing up, being on the front lines. It's not always convenient.
It's not.
But I thank you for coming through.
Yes, we salute you.
I salute you for coming through.
Oh, yeah.
But last night was a show.
It was definitely a show.
It was the school board show.
Hey.
They was going to pass it regardless. And,
And
once I heard the Johnson board members started talking and before he could finish, I was like, let's get up out of here. Because you already understood that something was going to happen that was not in the favor of the people.
Correct.
So we left. We didn't get to see the end where they said they went in the back.
No.
And then they didn't come out. They passed it, and then they left out.
Correct.
Leaving people in there not knowing that they was even gone.
Exactly. The disrespect right now is egregious.
And we talking about transparency.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
But what stood out to me was this one, I don't know if he was a union member. He didn't have a green shirt on. But he came up there and just basically bullied the board members.
He was a part.
He bullied the board. I'm talking about he bullied the board members, basically saying we back y'all financially, or I'm from the business community.
Yes.
I'm doing some kind of financial idea here, and y'all come to me for help, and we and sisters and I'm talking about just basically punked the board.
Threaten them, first of all, because that was a threat.
It was punking.
You know.
They know what they did behind the scenes. They know what the backdoor ideas that he was talking about. He was talking in code.
And he talked directly to them.
Right.
He treated them like we need to be treating them.
Hey.
Because he got what he wanted in the end.
Well, let's listen to see what he said.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jose Ramirez. Ramirez. Before I begin, I hope that my two groups here to the right and to the left give me the time and respect that I deserve up here, just like you guys failed to do so with the other young Latino that was here before me. Thank you very much. So, my name's Jose Ramirez. I am a product of MPS. I've gone to MPS from K4 all the way through K12. Humboldt Park Elementary and Middle School and Milwaukee Hamilton High School, proud graduate and alumni. One of the big things here is the following, and maybe I'm going to put some panties in a bundle tonight, but I'm going to speak loud and proud.
Panties in a bundle.
So I'm a business representative with Labor's Local 113, 63rd in Appleton, right? And one of the big things here is I'm not going to stand for anybody to come here and speak about my brothers and sisters of the MTEA, and especially the leadership. One of the big things, I'm a business representative. Who's speaking? I'll speak. I'm speaking. I'm a business representative. I'm in the trenches.
Excuse me.
He
has every right to talk like everybody else. Quiet, otherwise we're going to start putting people out.
They deserve as well, and that leadership. Okay, yeah, I'll get there. I'm speaking on behalf of passing the budget.
Excuse me, we have to have order in here. I will ask security to remove the disruptors if you don't quieten down and allow this gentleman to speak.
Called the parents disruptors.
Thank you.
Go ahead, please.
I'm in the trenches, they're in the trenches. Here's the one thing, right? And I know a lot of you guys may know these names. Rosana Mateo, right? From Milwaukee Hamilton High School. And the other lady, Rosa Martin. A lot of stuff has gone on in MPS, a lot. I've seen it. I've been on this planet 27 years, and I continue to support you guys. I've continued to support you guys despite all the BS that is
support the board members.
At the end of the day, you guys come to us for our endorsement. You come to us to door knock. You come to us to canvass. You work for us.
Oh, wow.
You guys got to start getting your stuff and your ducks in a row. And at the end of the day, I continue to support MPS. Despite everything that has gone on, I continue to support the MPS, and I will continue to support it. Despite everything that has gone on with this school board. All right? So take it as you wish. I continue to support MPS and I support this budget. So take it as you will. And these ladies and gentlemen back here deserve the respect that they deserve because they're in the trenches.
Hey, all right. Hey, look, he was talking to the board.
Directly to the board.
He was talking to them.
Pointing his finger like, look here.
He said, you come to us for the door knocking. Exactly. You come to us.
Exactly.
You work for us.
Yes. He said he was
Y'all
there.
do what I tell you to do.
Exactly. When you need things done, you come to us.
Forget what those guys are talking about.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey.
Absolutely, positively.
Hey, look, but you know, like I said, I'm here for the conversation.
Oh, no doubt.
But that sounded like he was talking straight to them.
Literally.
Saying that if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't even be here.
Period.
So you're gonna do what we want you to do.
Yes. Hey, paid politicians.
But, you know, I had to say something. Let's listen to what I had to say.
My name is Tory Lowe, Toryylowe. I'm an advocate. I'm a broadcaster. I get to see a lot of different problems in the community. So when I show up, it's a problem. And the community knows that, and we're trying to resolve the problem. And we're here for resolve. And sometimes when we have disgruntled, we have the parents, they have concerns about their children. Milwaukee is one of the worst places for a black child. Hello. And the black family is one of the worst places for black people to live. Yes. We about 40% of the population in Milwaukee. And I noticed that those who are saying yes to this don't look like me. The majority of those that are saying yes to this, they don't look like me, and those statistics don't affect them. So, for once, we want to gut out MPS. We want to make sure that it's right. And we got an opportunity to make it right. And passing this budget is not going to make it right. No. We have so many different ideas that we're going to lose money. Every time I wake up in the morning, there's $166 million that may be on hold. There's this amount of money that's going to be on hold due to the failure of the administration. We have financial executives, people over the financial that are resigning. Why? Because all I'm going to tell you is this. This is an opportunity to reset NPS. Absolutely. Regroup, rethink, and reshape. And passing this budget does not do that. What we have to do is all suffer because the children are suffering. We got to take our time to get it right. Because we all know the problems and the ills of Milwaukee Public Schools. But the black children are the ones with the worst statistics. The black family are the ones that are suffering, and it's statistics that say this. So yeah, I see people that's saying yes to this, and I just heard somebody from a union member threaten y'all. Basically saying y'all come to them for endorsements and y'all may not get that if y'all don't do what they say. Punking y'all, punked y'all. That's what he tried to come up here and do. But anybody with a soul, know that you don't write on a dirty piece of paper. You want to hand in the homework clean. And if there's things missing, if there's things that are not correct, you can't just step over that and backtrack. This is the time to get surgical with NPS. This is the time to go in deep. We all may suffer a little bit, even the union, even the teachers union. We all going to suffer. The kids are suffering. The parents are suffering. We all got to suffer for a little bit till we get it right. I'm saying no, and I'm saying let's work to get the paperwork straight. Let's work to get the budget ideas straight, and let's all move forward together like that.
Yes.
Because this ain't the way.
Next
This
speaker.
ain't the way, and it's a lot of people in here for
Excuse me.
For financial reasons.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Hey. Martha.
Marva.
Oh, Marva, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they kept saying.
Herndon.
Marva.
She on the recall. That's we recalling her for real.
But this is something that we got to talk about because we have multiple ideas, multiple race ideas going to MPS.
Yes.
But the
majority,
our children are the ones with the negative statistics.
Period.
That are competing with the worst in the country.
Come on, the most suspended. Okay, like they again. That's real.
But Liz, you brought up the concept that this is criminal.
It's very criminal.
Let's listen.
Elizabeth Brown, last name Brown. And again, I'm here representing MPS. I am a product of MPS. My daughter is a product of MPS. I am a taxpayer. I am a mother of not only my child, but every child I come across. In reality, we're sitting here, the loud noises that you tell us to calm down, these are voices. And the loudness is because of what was done in the dark that has been brought to the light.
Absolutely.
For every educator that's sitting here saying pass the budget due to the fact of you owe them. No, you owe us.
Right.
You owe the people. You failed as a board. DPI, you failed as a corporation because it was your job to be the checks and balances. And when you decided to continue to give these corrective actions that MPS has failed since I graduated in '95. But I want to educate all the educators because it seemed like all the professionals are the ones that's failing, on top of the fact that the test scores for our children are also failing. Why you need to table this until the end, which is June 30th?
Thank you.
Is because you lied.
Absolutely.
You represented say yes to MPS. But let's talk about why I say you should table it. You should table it on the strength of embezzlement.
Absolutely.
You should table it because this is bribery we're hearing about. You should table this right now, and this is for all the educators and every parent, every child. Racketeering. Racketeering is a type of crime in which the person set up and coerce fraudulent, extortion, and otherwise illegal scams and operations to repeatedly, consistently collect a profit. Y'all lied to us. This money is fraudulent. It's not yours. Table it.
Yep. Absolutely.
Hey, like I said, this is something that when we talk about MPS, this has been going on for a long time, and it's a lot of moving parts to MPS.
Yes.
And they're all working together to continue.
Yes.
To continue.
Yes.
What's been going on. Even if they set up a new face,
of course,
it came from the same source.
Correct. The whole setup, Tory. Again, we were conned into saying yes. The people that voted yes were conned because I voted no against the referendum because I knew their paperwork wasn't right. In reality, the people that who voted yes, were coerced. And what we don't understand that there's medians to this. There's con men, there's con women. We were robbed. So whether you were robbed by force or you was conned into believing and now you have buyer's remorse, you've been robbed.
Hey.
We were robbed. This is fraudulent. From the beginning, it was fraudulent. This is embezzlement. This is theft. We're hearing about bribery. When I tell you that this is criminal, I want to know where is RICO, because this is truly racketeering, Tory.
Organized crime.
Yes, because y'all lied, y'all falsified,
knowingly lied.
Yes.
Hey.
We're talking about millions.
Look, I'm interested. I'm interested in how the DA can sit back and watch all of this.
Come on.
DA John Chisholm.
Come on.
But he's passing his mantle on to somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
But he's still the DA.
Yes, he's still the DA.
To what, November?
Yep.
But what I'm saying, they just sitting back quiet.
Oh, of course they're sitting back quiet because they want to fry the little people that's going against this machine that we call a system.
And these are Democrats.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Hey, robbing the people got you looking over at Trump.
Facts.
But they ain't
But they robbing us the whole time.
They're robbing us the whole time. These Democrats, these y'all people.
Because while they talking about
stealing
the millions, man, NPS like we're gonna have to pay back. So the money that we just been robbed, because this is a robbery. Whether it was by force or cunning.
Well, before we run a break, I want to give out some Summerfest tickets.
Hey, let's do it.
Hey.
It's Friday. You know?
Truth Nation, the biggest party on the lake, starts next week. And guess what? The award-winning 101.7 The Truth has the hookup for you. Now's your chance to a 2-pack or Summerfest tickets and a pair of wristbands to see Key Glock and Big X The Plug live at Summerfest. Call 833-212-1017. Be caller number 7 right now and win these tickets and wristbands. Once again, this is your chance to win a 2-pack of Summerfest tickets and a pair of wristbands to see Key Glock and Big X The Plug live at Summerfest. Call 833-212-1017. Be caller number 7 right now and get these Summerfest tickets and wristbands. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
June 15th, the Wisconsin Black Chamber of Commerce presents A Taste of Black Milwaukee featuring men who cook at the Black Chamber, 2900 West Philippe. Kicking off at 11 a.m. with the 23rd Annual Men Who Cook. Come out and celebrate our fathers, brothers, uncles, cousins, and husbands as they show Milwaukee that men can cook. The day before Father's Day. Come sample the goodness and vote for that one that made you go back and ask for another sample. Then, 2 to 7:30 p.m., it's the second annual Taste of Black Milwaukee. We're all familiar with the Taste of Chicago, where we're putting Milwaukee's Black-owned restaurants on the map. Come sample some of your favorites and discover who's new on the scene. June 15th, 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m., A Taste of Black Milwaukee featuring men who cook, 2900 West Philippe. For more details, visit the website, twbcc.com. That's twbcc.com.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as 1 business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bikers need protection, not just from other drivers, but unfortunately from insurance companies too. If you've been injured in a motorcycle crash, call Gruber Law Offices today. Bikers are often blamed for causing the accident because the insurance companies simply don't want to pay. At Gruber Law Offices, we've been fighting for injured bikers and their families for more than 30 years. Trust us to fight for what you deserve. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Are you tired of renting and giving money to a landlord? Come to the June 15th event at North Division High School from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. where you can speak to Axe Housing coaches about home ownership, listen to keynote speakers, and meet their banking partners. Get started by going to axehousing.org and clicking on Virtual Orientation. You can also register for the event there too. Visit axehousing.org today to register. That's axehousing.org.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
What's
tanning. I'ma go get a bag, automatic. I keep Nina with me, she's a baddie. I be popping my shit, they can't stand it. All in the hits with a ratchet. Yeah, sliding in the bulletproof.
101.7 The Truth Street Team, sponsored by UW Credit Union, is coming to an event near you. Join us this Saturday as Carrie, Noni, and Benjamin will be riding clean in a truth truck as they participate in Racine's Juneteenth parade. The parade starts at 10 a.m. Can't wait to see you there. You can also catch The Truth and Sherwin Hughes at the Axe on Homeownership Home Buying Seminar presented by Axe Housing. This will take place at North Division High School from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Start your journey towards home ownership while also winning some Truth swag. 101.7 The Truth Street Team, sponsored by UW Credit Union. They're here for every you. Also, we're excited to be back celebrating the 53rd annual Juneteenth celebration in Milwaukee. Make sure you join us on Wednesday, June 19th, as we broadcast live from Juneteenth from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Stop by our table to play games, win some Truth swag, and say what's up to your favorite Truth teammates. 101.7 The Truth celebration of Juneteenth is presented by our founding partners, American Family Insurance, Gruber Law Offices, Associated Bank, and sponsored by Tayback Law, Molson Coors, and Educators Credit Union. Hey. All right, Elizabeth Brown, look. They passed the budget.
Yeah,
at least the ideal of the budget. I guess in October they got to really refine it.
Yes.
But they passed it.
Yeah.
And the way that they did it lacked transparency.
Facts.
Because they went in the back and then they went out the back door.
Correct.
Hey, well, we got White Widow on the lines.
Oh, hello?
White Widow, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Salute, Queen.
Man, hey, it's been so long since I've seen you guys. Anyways, I got to get a cot next to that station. Okay, let's do it from my humble perspective. The accountant, the bean counter on the right-hand side that wanted to confuse everybody with his rambling. Every time someone asked him a question, he repeated, yeah, I'm Joe Blanco, I'm with this organization. No one cared to hear who you were 5 different times. The moral of the story that came out of that is that they pushed something to the Department of Public Instruction so we could get the money for the challenge for that monies that were held up. It will be coming Monday. Nobody read it. No one read it. Even the DPI did. It's in good faith. Here, DPI, we promise it's good. It's good. No one on that board read it. Okay, fine. So I heard that guy. He wasn't slick. Okay. Not only that, what I did hear too is him strong arming the board. Oh, by the way, we will be coming to the board for funding and increase so that we can competitively go out there and get financial people. BS. Yes, you go to UWM and you get an accountant top of the class graduating, a black one preferably, or MATC. Stop outsourcing it. Now all it is a whitewash. We got a Waukesha accountant, a white guy, who's doing the numbers, who we're supposed to believe. Why? Why did we tap into Marquette and get a black woman, man, why are we going back? Why are we trusting these old white people again, please?
Oh, wow. Hey,
why?
White Widow.
So, yes, I'm saying.
White Widow,
yeah.
we got some audio of you from the board meeting. We want to play a little bit of it. Let's listen.
It's on you. Oh, boy.
Last name. Pardon me.
Excuse me, the woman is speaking.
Melody Madden, M-A-D-D-E-N. I'm a product of MPS. I was around with desegregation. I saw the displacement of black children being brought into white schools. I saw the storms taking an hour and a half to get them there. I saw the schoolroom saying, well, let's start anyways. I saw there was no embracing of those black children as they came into our classrooms because the classrooms and administration as it is now was riddled and ruled by white people. The problem as it exists right now, what I have seen, you have abandoned your responsibilities, number one. Number two, you who have sat silent the teachers union who did not ask, what are the monies? Why can't I get a raise? Open up the books. I was a union official with General Motors for UAW. I fought a corrupt union for 20 years. They're now in federal trusteeship, and they took our members out last year and got the best contract in 20 years. Good paying jobs. So I want to know, union, how many members do you have? Number one. How many members in this group here can even talk intelligently about the details, whether it's a DPI report or the auditor from Waukesha? I would like to know, when will the report from the auditor come from Waukesha, number one? Two, those people who have decided to resign, will they be culpable for criminal activity if the audit shows that they engaged in criminal activity? Those who choose to...
Well, that was enough. That was enough. Okay. I'm gonna leave it with one thing. Thank you for those uplifting stories. That's what churches' monies are supposed to do. Thank you. And please, that's my generational wealth. My life insurance from General Motors. They said, hey, you want to sign up for basic or optional? Basic will kick in everything. Optional, you kick in a couple bucks. That was 1978. That's what my grandkids are going to be able to get a house with. So, yeah, he's right. So right now, get there while you're healthy. Because right now, I could not get it. No, get it while you're healthy. It's cheap, youngins. Both of you, get it now. Brother Z, everybody, get with Everly. He knows what he's talking about. So, are we done?
Yeah. Hey, thank you, White Widow, for that.
Okay, guess what? Yeah, keep me in touch. And can I say one more thing about that Hispanic man who got up? The Mexicans are running the union. There's 56 members. You didn't see any black teachers. When I was in the back, I said, hey, all raise your hands. 1 to 5 year seniority. There was no rank and file. He's a business agent. He kept on saying, I'm a business representative. Yeah, you're a business representative for the teachers union. You're 27. How did you get that job? You don't get up through the ranks. He's not even part of the union.
Hey, but he came up there to flex the muscle.
He definitely flexed, and he was definitely representing the Hispanics, he stated. He spoke 2 other names, too.
Mm-hmm. Valerie, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in. How you doing, Valerie?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Fine, good.
I'm 36 years old, so I'm a baby. I didn't know anything about Donald Trump talking smack about Milwaukee until today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, I don't vote. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I just kind of wish that they would take care of everybody.
Right.
Middle class, the poor people. Where's our good stuff?
Right.
I agree.
What I wanted to mention is Milwaukee is a beautiful place. Beautiful place. But what I noticed for being the youngster is, if you agree with me, let me know. Ever since they passed that concealed and carry with the guns, I noticed our crime rate went hella high. Am I correct?
Well, where we live, crime was always high.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Everything is not worse there.
But we've been dealing with crime, especially the last...
10 years.
The longest I can remember, crime has, when they tell you on the news that it went down, we still dealing with it.
Right.
So it never went down where we live at.
Years old, so I'm a baby. I didn't know anything about that. So, what I've noticed is just, when I was a kid, we never heard about people, kids dying. We never heard about people, just fighting for no reason and killing each other. They used their hands. They fought with their hands. There was never a gun issue. You know what I mean?
Where did you grow up at?
I grew up on the south side of Milwaukee.
Okay. The upper south or the lower side?
Okay, yeah. The north side was a beautiful place at one time, and it still is. It just needs to be cleaned up. Everybody needs to just kind of get along, what's going on. Martin Luther King fought his ass off for equal rights, And now it's like, whoa, what's, you know what I mean? Like, why? What's going on? Donald Trump brought back racism.
You think he brought it back and never left?
Right. I don't understand.
I mean,
it's been going on.
Yeah. I've never.
Maybe in her world, she just waking
racism.
up to a lot of things that's going on.
And I mean that's fine too. But in reality, again, where we come from, advocating, I've always had to advocate, and I've always seen crime, and I've always seen racism. We deal with it every day.
Keon, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hey, I was just calling. I want to give you guys a big thanks because you guys out here doing the work that some of us that out here in the churches can't get to. I've worked for MPS for 10 years. They were crap then, they crap now. Okay, ain't nothing to change.
Hey, second day.
It's actually just getting worse.
Now they working so hard that they may dissolve MPS from the inside.
Together, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And sometimes I think that Scott Walker should have dissolved the one back when they was talking about doing it.
Hey. All right. Thank you,
Salute,
Keon, for tapping in. I appreciate that. When we come back, we got Al on the lines and we got Miss Kiana on the lines. We got some talk to text. We got some chat. We're going to try to get to it all when we get back. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year, 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
What is at stake for African American voters in this election?
A great deal is at stake. Everything that all the progress we've made is at stake. For example, right now we've lowered health care costs. I've been able to walk in and make sure we forgive student debt for people who are struggling to get to school. We've provided billions of dollars to HBCUs to give them a fighting chance. We've changed prescription drug costs by allowing Medicare to negotiate drug prices so that people on insulin are paying $35 a month instead of $400 a month. And all prescription drugs can be limited to $2,000 a year, even though cancer drugs are $10,000, $12,000, $14,000. We're strengthening Medicare. Look, you know, we stand up for principles. Our democracy is at stake, in fact. Look what he's doing with Putin and with Kim Jong-un of North Korea. Look at him saying, we don't think a country is paying enough for their own defense, then when they get invaded by the Russians or anyone else, that's up to them. We're not going to help. He has a fundamentally different view than the vast majority of Republicans, I might add, in the past, as well as me and the Democratic Party.
To hear more of President Joe Biden's interviews with Sherwin Hughes, visit 1017thetruth.com and find it in the interview podcast tile or download the 1017 The Truth app today. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Truth Nation, tap into Jam with Juice. Yo, I've been jamming with Ben Jammin for a very long time. And now here's your chance to catch Jam with Juice live on YouTube. You can also catch a drop of juice on 1017 The Truth app and 1017thetruth.com.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. One United Bank is the nation's largest black-owned bank. Founded back in 1968 in Boston, the bank compares itself to a GPS system for financial services, tailored to help Black Americans navigate the money world. Chairman and CEO Kevin Cohey says One United Bank is successful because it focuses on problems the average person faces.
You're driving to work, your truck's broke, it's going to cost $600. You don't have $600. You need to borrow, you need an emergency, small balance, short-term loan in order to solve your problem. That's a One United Bank product. You can't get a checking account because there's something that occurred in your youth. That's a One United Bank product.
One United Bank prides itself on helping to empower people in the Black community through its products and services. Helping people in the lower and middle class face small everyday problems is a big part of that mission. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Switch up the move. I like
101.
Breaking the rules.
7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Elizabeth Brown in studio.
Hey.
We got some callers want to chime into the conversation. We're talking about the meeting yesterday that they had. They approved the budget.
Yeah, they did.
833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. We got some talk to text. Whites are above the law. The law are not for the law and order, but are built on feelings and emotions. Whites break the law, slap on the wrist. Black men break the law, we coming for you.
Your life.
Hey, they came for Hunter Biden. And they came for Donald Trump. It's 2024.
Yeah, they both free. They got that money to be free.
They got them good lawyers.
I want to be free.
We're going to head to the lines. Al, you on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Well, the first thing I want to say to the lady that called, Donald Trump gave the green light for people to be more vocal about, say, racism. So even though it was here, people are just more vocal about, say, racism. Now, with the guns, I have to admit the guns have made men and women vaginas and cowards. Because without those guns, they are absolutely nothing. And even when you look at the Republican Party, all they scream is their guns because they know without their guns, they're nobody. So that is why we are having these issues in the inner city. We have wonderful people here. It's just when it comes to some people, and I don't care what color you are, if the shoe fits, wear it. Some of them act like monkeys and farting mules because nobody nobody don't want to talk. And that goes for every color, black, white, Asian, Hispanic. Some of them act like farm animals. So that's why we have it, because if you keep giving candy to a baby, he's going to keep taking it. Unfortunately, people are not thinking and saying, why would I want to pull my gun out when I could just talk to him? Because if I'm mad at him, it's probably something infantile and stupid. So that's why we having these things go on. And the last thing, everything here on the north side of Milwaukee is from Black Europeans and neglect. But nobody never wants to say that. Have a great weekend, and always wash your hands after you do whatever you do. Goodbye.
Salute, Al.
Miss Kiana, you on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
It seems like every time I call right after Al, and he make me lose my train of thought because, oh, my God, he is so funny. Okay, so as always, I am so proud of you guys. I know that I have not been at the meetings, but I always go and look at them. It's just my work schedule, but I always go. The next morning when I get up to go to work at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm listening to what happened. You know what I'm saying? So, and I be so proud of y'all. Unfortunately, you know, it falls on deaf ears, but here's the thing, a couple things. I honestly don't think that you guys are going to be able to recall her. I honestly think that they're going to let her resign in the same way that Posley did. If it comes to the point where she thinks that, or any of them think that you are going to recall them, they're just going to resign and take their money and run. I'm not even going to chat with y'all. That's exactly what I think is going to happen.
That's fine, too.
But Yeah, but not really, because that's money out the door. He was able to leave with all of that money. He should have at least had to pay for the expenses that we had that occurred because of his misconduct. How do you get paid for not doing a job and then also get paid for not doing a job? That don't make sense.
You are correct.
You had a man stand up on that stage and testify that he worked for MPS for 30 years and couldn't get his medical to approve for his health care, but this man gets 6 months free of health care.
Come on.
What? And the lady who just called talking about 36, me and my husband just had a whole heated argument to the point where I ain't even talking to him right now about ignorance. About ignorance. I said ignorance is a choice. She keeps saying, oh, I'm young, I'm a baby, I didn't know. You don't have the information. Any information you have is in your hand. You talk on the phone every day. You can Google anything. His point of view is, well, you don't know what you don't know. You know, and you don't know what to look for if you don't know anything. And there's no excuse. It's too many cases where it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's all over social media. It's in the news.
You got to be living under a rock not to see what's going on.
Thank you. You are choosing not to, which is why I told him ignorance is a choice. It is, at this point in time, ignorance is a choice. You are choosing to do our kids wrong. You are choosing to pocket money based on somebody else's misery. That is not right. It's not right at all. I already knew the budget was going to be passed, and I hear what they're saying is just a proposal, and they can amend it later. But why even have to go through all of that? You got 2 more weeks. If y'all put your heads together, hire a team, y'all can get it done in 2 weeks. Come on now. Y'all don't want to. No. Y'all trying to sweep everything, study under the rug. I was a part of my kids' school faithfully. I watched the budget. And even back then, for 2 years straight, I asked the superintendent there. I said, where's the receipts of the money that was spent last year?
Come on.
Did I get an answer? No, I didn't get an answer because the budget I was seeing for MPS didn't match the budget I was seeing at the school. I said, how is it that even if the kids at other schools got more than what y'all got, they didn't get much more. This number plus all the rest of the schools don't add up to what the budget is. Y'all missing money somewhere. I know y'all are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Spending money they knew we didn't have.
Thank you for tapping in, Miss Kiana. Have a fun, safe weekend. The Town, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? 456 in the building.
Hey,
tell Kiana, tell Kiana, hey, be cool with you, man. Y'all get back together. Y'all have some, you know what I'm saying, dinner night or something like that. It ain't worth it. These foods ain't worth it like that. You know what I'm saying? But make nice with your boo. Hey, something real quick, because they talking about the Trump stuff. You know what I'm saying? And real quick on that, like Trump, okay, he telling you what it is, and Biden, he telling you how it is too. So what we need to do is look, which one of y'all gonna give us the best deal?
Right.
Yep.
Stop playing with us.
Exactly.
I agree.
Stop playing with us.
Exactly.
I agree.
I agree with that too.
And the people that's on, particularly Democrats, some might be in your station, some might be in other stations or whatever like that. There's always, you know what I'm saying, treating Biden with kid gloves. Come on, this is big boy club.
Yeah,
Whatever you gave us, my guy.
Right.
We saved you.
That part.
We saved your political life.
Yes.
Come on with it.
He ain't got nothing to show.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, hey, you know, the proof, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? And the crazy part about it is, though, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I got to choose him over Trump because of the, you know what I'm saying? You know, Trump's an animal. He's an animal. You know what I'm saying? I can't choose that. But anyway, hey, I'm just let y'all know, y'all have a good weekend. And oh yeah, about what White Widow said, that's what we need to do with them schools. Let's find some people from Marquette. Let's find some people from MATC. Let's find some people from even in the University of Madison. For real, let's get some homegrown talent.
Hey, if they can bust them clicks up, we might can get some homegrown talent in there that they've been denying. It's some good people that won't get in because they ain't trying to get bust down or go through the rituals, I guess, to get up in there through the click system.
Hey, the one mother who stood up there and said, y'all talking about how many vacant seats y'all have, how many jobs available. I got fired 2 weeks ago and I called in because I do what it is that y'all doing in finance. I have years of experience. She said, I called in to NPS and y'all told me y'all wasn't hiring, that there was a hiring freeze. Again, these are the games.
Right.
These are the games.
It's games being played.
Come on. All day. All day.
Well, when we come back, I want to get your final thoughts on the show, Elizabeth Brown.
Let's do it.
Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
June 15th, the Wisconsin Black Chamber of Commerce presents A Taste of Black Milwaukee featuring men who cook at the Black Chamber, 2900 West Philippe. Kicking off at 11 a.m. with the 23rd annual Men Who Cook. Come out and celebrate our fathers, brothers, uncles, cousins, and husbands as they show Milwaukee that men can cook. The day before Father's Day. Come sample the goodness and vote for that one that made you go back and ask for another sample. Then 2 to 7:30 p.m. It's the second annual Taste of Black Milwaukee. We're all familiar with the Taste of Chicago, where we're putting Milwaukee's black-owned restaurants on the map. Come sample some of your favorites and discover who's new on the scene. June 15th, 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m., A Taste of Black Milwaukee featuring men who cook, 2900 West Philippe. For more details, visit the website, twbcc.com. That's twbcc.com.
For the brave men and women of the United States military, it has been said that some gave all, but all gave some. At Tayback Law, we honor these sacrifices by working to ensure veterans receive the benefits they're entitled to. I am Monica Ireland Karras. I am a partner and a VA-accredited rep at Tayback Law. If you're a vet and you have been wrongfully denied your veterans benefits, visit taybackattorneys.com to set up a free evaluation. At Tayback Law, we fight for those who fought for us. Contact Tayback for the payback. taybackattorneys.com.
Are you tired of renting and giving money to a landlord? Come to the June 15th event at North Division High School from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. where you can speak to Axe Housing coaches about home ownership, listen to keynote speakers, and meet their banking partners. Get started by going to axehousing.org and clicking on virtual orientation. You can also register for the event there too. Visit axehousing.org today to register. That's axehousing.org.
Come escape to Lake Lawn Resort. Enjoy stunning lakeside views, on-site golf, award-winning spa, and numerous dining options, including 1878 on the lake. Dive into the pools, explore water sports, or relax by the lakeside fire pits. Experience Lake Lawn Resort's newly renovated guest rooms, part of a multi-million-dollar upgrade for ultimate comfort and luxury. Whether it's a romantic getaway, family vacation, or corporate retreat, Lake Lawn Resort has it all. Book your stay at Lake Lawn Resort today and discover the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Woo! Y'all ain't know why, right? Let's go.
Truth Nation, violence is a problem that's affecting us all, but together we can make a difference. The award-winning 1017 The Truth wants to ignite positive change and bring awareness to the senseless violence occurring in our community. If you want to join me Saturday, July 20th, as we walk from Victory Over Violence Park down MLK Drive, right in front of our studio right here at 3rd Street Market Hall. Come out, register. If you want to help us fight to stop the violence, go to 1017thetruth.com right now and sign up for our Walk Against Violence on Saturday, July 20th. Once again, you got to go to 1017thetruth.com to register. We need 1,000 people to hit the streets.
Hey,
I'm going for 1,000.
Hey, look here.
That's the minimum.
That's
the minimum goal.
Okay, that's the minimum.
The maximum is 1 million.
Hey, let's put it in the universe.
Hey, but at least 1,000.
It's a frequency. It's nice.
Bring your family.
Yes.
Bring your friends.
Yes.
Bring your
neighbors.
Church.
Tap in.
Elizabeth Brown, I'm going to get your final thoughts on the show today.
I mean, the reality, King, of this whole thing is, it's our turn, you know. And even though the principalities of spirituality, the things that's transpiring, all I'm going to tell you is understand that you are a key player in what tomorrow looks like. Do not get defeated, because again, I'm telling you, energy beats a physical number any day. So all I want to do is tell Truth Nation, salute to you, continue to stand up. You are the change that we want to see. So us moving forward together every day, it's one day at a time. And like the Queen called in and said that she had to work, we was there representing you. And in reality, we have the power. We the people, we have the power. It's our time to shine. And no matter what they say or what they continue to tell us, we know what's going on because we out here doing that work.
Hey.
It's Friday. Be safe. I love you, Truth Nation. Stand up.
All right. Well, I appreciate you for being on these front lines as usual, and we got a lot of work to do.
We do. We do. Let's get it.
All right, DJ Brother Z.
All right, Tory, from 1-4. Let's get it. All right, Queen.
All right, King.
And I want to say happy Father's Day.
Yes.
It's Father's Day weekend.
Yes.
Get out. Have a good time.
All of that.
I'm not accepting any tools. You know, nothing like that. I want something good to eat.
That part.
And a back massage or something like that.
Hey,
something powerful.
With that. Get your feet
I
done.
need something powerful.
You know what I mean? Saying?
I don't need nobody to give me a lawnmower.
Happy Father's Day.
Because I'm already cutting the grass already.
To all the kings. You know
hey, look,
whatever
you
do.
We need better gifts for Father's Day.
Facts. Matter of fact, they didn't even have a lot of commercials. So, all the daddies, we love you.
Hey.
Continue to do what you do and enjoy your day.
Hey, look, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to see all y'all fathers out this weekend. It's our time to shine, baby. Hey, look, be safe. Hey, I'll talk to y'all Monday. Dr. Ken Harris up next. Have a fun, safe weekend.
LUP the man, cause the brand that the fans trust. So even if they